Hey there, happy Sunday. Welcome into Cutlery Corner Network. I'm Sheila Travis. So glad that you're here. Hope you are having a really good weekend and looking for some knives, because we definitely have lots of knives that you're going to be seeing, a lot of different brands, everything from pocket knives to fixed blades to, well, a few surprises. If you'd like to get free shipping on your entire order, we do have a Hen and Rooster Stockman, and this is a 4-inch Stockman. It's done in Valentine red. It is bright. It's really good looking. So we dropped the price on it because it is a Hen and Rooster. It's $56.75. And then we're also going to give you free shipping on your entire order if this knife is in the box. Okay, so the item number is 106644. 106644. So it is your free shipping knife of this week. We'll rotate that and change it over next week, so enjoy it while it's here. And then also on our website, cutlerycorner.net. Take a little bit of time, go there, because we have a jumbo Winchester display knife. It's done in rosewood. It's valued over $1,000. One person will win that on February the 3rd. It's quite a showpiece. Comes with a zipper pouch and all of the bells and whistles there. So, cutlerycorner.net, February 3rd, the big giveaway date. Don't even have to buy anything to register to win. Just go to our website, put your name into the hat. It is that simple. Okay, we are going to begin with our Jim's Pick of the show, where we always like to start. And Jim's Pick is going to be a 12-inch fixed blade. And it is priced at $9.88. Item number is 106648, $9.88. This one does have a black forest wood handle. Already has the lanyard on the back of that. It does have the nylon sheath. Normally this knife is $14.75, and after this week, that's where it's going to be. So this is your Jim's Pick sale price of just $9.88. And really, anytime you come across that 88, that is one that Jim has hand-selected and priced and put on sale for you guys. So 106648, 12-inch, in the black forest wood there. And of course it is while supplies last. And then too, you can get as many of those as you want, like if you're buying and reselling and think, yeah, I could sell that for $19.95. Let me go ahead and get several of those. You know, you can, and then you get them all at the same sale price of $9.88. So 106648, Jim's Pick of the Week. Now the next sale item we have is called our Woo of the Week, and that means with order only. So when you add that on to any other order, you get it at the deal. And the deal is $13.87. This is a bayonet style bowie, old-fashioned bayonet style. And it has your checker grip here on the handle. Very thick blade, groove down the blade. Also there, a little plug groove. And then your hard case sheath with the tie down. And this, of course, goes around the top of the bowie and locks that in place also. So if you're into the combat knives, the bayonet style knives, that is just $13.87. Item number is 106157. It is called our Woo of the Week. With order only, you get it at the deal. And the add to order works just the same way. And that's what we have next. It's very patriotic. You've got this, I believe it's an 11-inch, let's see, yeah, 11-inch fixed blade. Hardwood handle, full tank construction, decked out with the American flag. You have the starburst design of the American flag with the stars here on the top. Then they did this, a laser etch on the blade. Looks like that flag is waving on the flagpole there. And then for the sheath, you know, they could have just went with a plain sheath, but they did not. It's very colorful, red, white, and blue. And you can just carry that there on your side. So add it onto your order, get it at $16.50. Item number is 102325. Hey, I have something here I really think everybody watching is going to be interested in. It is such a rare find. and it'll say Wild Bill. It's got the Wild Bill lasering on the blade. So this is a Winchester, and it was actually made in '88. It is brand new. It was just recently released to us from Tim Scott, the owner of Winchester. Let me get a better angle on this, Tim, on these blades. Maybe that'll help. Right there. So you have the dates, the Wild Bill dates. On this large 2-blade jackknife. Now this is a 4.5-inch jackknife. Notice the rifle shield, but also notice the bone handle that you have on this. This is such an interesting piece because the jig bone handle that you see here is over 100 years old. This was actually discovered at the bottom of a well by Winchester, Tim Scott. And so when they use this particular handle, you can spot it across the room. It is fabulous. It's a very deep mahogany color. But I know this was a very low production piece. I was looking at the dates, 1837 to 1876. Wild Bill Hickok. And so that does have the brass liners. This is the original box from 1988 that goes along with the knife. That is a steal at $150. $150, that is it. That's so much history tied up in that, and the fact that, of course, it's already an antique since it was made in '88. But item number is 106673. What a cool item to have here on the show. And we'll have different things throughout the show that I think that are just rare and neat finds. So this is the new. So we just saw the old. This is a John Primble brand new 2021 piece, hot off the presses. And this has the hourglass shield. This is done in a dark brown. It looks like it does have the Rogers jigging, which Tim Scott does a lot of that himself, that Rogers jigging. And that is $125. So it's a handmade USA, brand new 2021 from the John Primble line for $125. And we do have a few of those brand new. I love it. 106643. I just like the look of that knife. And of course, now these will be dated like the others were not dated. Some of the older John Primbles were not, but that does have a 21 there on the back. Now this is fun, and these are made by the Tack Extreme line. They look like grenades. You get all 3 of them for $19.95. It has the clip on the back. You just clip it there on the top of your pocket, and it's got an explosive action to it. That is an assisted opening, fast snapshot. This has a bullet design that's been cut out in the blade, and then also a half serrated blade, black finish. That is a liner lock, fire in the hole grenade. But I mean, they're fun, they look really neat, they work great, and when you get an item like this, you're gonna wish you had a few more to give to your friends. So one for you, couple for your buddies. Fire in the hole is just $19.95. Item number is 106635. Tack Extreme Tacticals. Hey, if you are shopping for stag, just take a minute and look at this, because I do not have a lot of stag on the show, but this is a John Primble, and it's done in that red India stag. And you're gonna see how gorgeous that is. So I believe this is the new 2021 that John Primble, Tim Scott just came out with. Because it does feature that hourglass shield, which is pinned on there by Tim Scott a lot of times. Check out this. Now, if you're asking yourself, how come that has red stag when nobody else can get it? Well, Tim Scott has a batch of this in stock, the red stag. And so when they embargoed the red stag years ago, Tim Scott bought as much as he could. So he still has some to make some gorgeous pocket knives. So Case doesn't have it, we don't have it. That's some of the best stag out there, and that is such a beauty. So that is $178, retails $340. Item number is 105402. 105402, John Primble Stag. Now, this is a super hot find. And if you're shopping for knives, you have knives at home, no doubt there's gonna come a day where you're gonna need to resharpen them. And this is a Hen & Rooster Premium 3-stage sharpener. So basically it'll walk you through the steps on this if you want to go that route, but it has the prep, the diamond sharpener prep section here. You just kind of go down the line, and then ceramic on the end to just kind of fine tune it. Now you can see the way it sits here on the table too. It basically has like a handle grip here. You just hold on to that with one hand, and you draw your blades through the sections there. It's very, very simple to use. You don't have to find certain angles to sharpen your knives, and it's only $24.75. The 3-stage sharpener, just 3 simple steps right there, $24.75. Item number is 103261. Hen & Rooster, 103261. And just when you thought we weren't going to see any more mammoth, here we go. This is a Prater Tree Ring Mammoth 5-inch lockback. It is $238. We just sold another one. I only have 10 left. This will be the last show that I'll be able to offer this. This is a lot of mammoth, tree ring mammoth. But you know, Michael Prater's kind of out of it at the moment, and we're just seeing less and less of it. One of the things too I like about this is how you also have this lasering on the blade. Tree Ring Mammoth, limited edition, Michael Prater, that's gonna be lasered on the blade. Now the bolsters, they have this nice hammering design. I'm gonna flip it all the way over, let you see the reverse side, because Michael also does a wonderful job matching up. So you do have the Tree Ring Mammoth front and back. You have the black jet onyx stone, and then also your chevron spacers. There'll be a leather sheath with that. There's gonna be a collector tube, you know, a shipping tube that comes with. You'll get your certificate of authenticity. You also get the Mammoth certificate. So comes with everything. It's $521 in retail value for $238 on a 5-inch Mammoth lockback. 104705. 104705. Prater Tree Ring. Now this is your blue velvet. Michael Prater makes all these gorgeous custom core lawns and blue velvet, and this is really one of my favorites that I've seen him work on. It has a lot of that majestic blue. It's almost like a 3D a look to this. You have this electric blue, a lighter blue, some black. Let me turn that over and you can see this side also. Blue velvet core lawn. And see, now this is only $68.75. Lucky to get these Barlows in by Hen & Rooster. So we're starting to see, and that's something else too, because Barlows were not part of the Hen & Rooster line. So we now have Barlows in the mix and Michael Prater custom blue velvet core lawn handles. If blue is your favorite color, pick one up today because they're just $68.75. $1066.39. And speaking of Hen & Rooster celebrated the 175th anniversary. It's a company that's been around since 1845. Now, a part of that anniversary, they came out with this. And so I've never seen this color, never seen this jigging. You'll only see it here on this anniversary knife, but this is done in a chestnut color, and it has the feather jig. And hey, Drew, do you care to hand me that piece of paper? I want everybody to see the lasering on the blades here. The Starburst bolsters look really good, thank you. They've done a wonderful job with both of these blades. There you go. Seems to make it pop and get the right angle. But it does have the 175th anniversary. And this is just a 1 of 200. I didn't realize it was that low. So 1 of 200, folks. About 150 left, and that is it. You will get that collector gift box here in the background. 175th anniversary gift box. It goes out the door with the knife too. So 106678, celebrating 175 years. Now this is something that we've seen a lot of hen and rooster and Winchester knives over the year. Now this is Winchester. Gosh, if you look at the handle on this, it reminds you of a gun stock, doesn't it? So they are really marrying the two here. The look of a gun stock with that checkered design right there. You also have the Winchester shield, trademark shield with the skull, I noticed down there. That was a big debate not too long ago about the trademark of that. And then this was a 93. So this has your black basket weave, leather sheath. And here's a look at the shield. So what we learned from Tim Scott, the owner of Winchester, down here at the very bottom portion, you can see it a little bit better when you get home, maybe with a magnifying glass even, but there is a skull. It's kind of laying on the ground there. Well, they had basically could not use that particular shield because of that skull, but they just recently got the trademark of that back again. So it's there. It looks really, really good, but this is just a tad over 8 inches. It's $160, but it was made in 93. 106674. I have about 20 of those that Tim released to us. And always when Tim gives us a batch of knives, he'll say, you have them all. I gave them all to you. You've got every. So when we sell out of that, that is it. We won't be able to call him up and be like, hey, can you send us some more of those? I know they were made in 93. But he's like, no, you have them all. So if you're interested in trappers, this one is called the 2021 Trapper Parade, and they look like they're in a parade right there going round and round. This is a 12-piece set. It's $110, so that's just $9 and change a piece for these premium trappers. The other thing I noticed about this set, this is not just Steel Warrior. You have Steel Warrior, and you also have Black Hill Steel, and you also have the Frost Collector Trapper Series. So this is an assortment. It's a mix of several different brands. I think you're going to enjoy what we've put together. This crocodile jig that's done in brown, that one is done by the Steel Warrior line. We have looks like a grizzly bear right there in the Steel Warrior outdoor life scene with buffalo horn, ram's horn, ox horn combination. Black Hill Steel. This is really cool. This is buffalo horn, and it has copper bolsters. So that was a pretty cool knife we've not seen in quite some time. So you get one of those in the mix. Then down here on the lower level, if you're looking for a Valentine knife, we have red jig, there's white smooth, the walnut jig, oxhorn with the tiger striping, orange smooth bone, Cancun blue coming up, and that one's done by the Black Hill Steel line. We have the banana jig, solid oxhorn with a 3rd generation shield, and back to the red. But now if you have priced premium trappers other places, or if you're buying and reselling, you know your resale on this could be like $24.95. Now this is new. This is also new. It's a Black Hill Steel. I'm kind of curious what they call that color. I mean, it's a red, but also kind of an autumn mix to it. Very deep jig on it also. They're just calling it red, but it's beautiful. I think you're going to love that one by the Black Hill Steel line. So got a great opportunity here, folks, for just $9.17 a piece. 1066.76 is your item number. It's called the 2021 Trapper Parade. It's got horn handles, jig bone handles, and lots of different colors and choices there too. Speaking of different choices, we've got this big collection of chip away fixed blades. This is $120 7-piece set. It's called Chip Away Remains. Now our chip away line of knives, fabulous. You always get very unique knives. These are handmade, hand-carved knives. We have a 14.5-inch bowie right here, the pineapple jig above that with the emerald green spacers. And it's classic beauty. When you're looking at the hand carving work that you see in the knives, someone has taken the time to sit down, hand carve, do the design, do the artwork. You have olive wood on this one. I like this twisted handle and then just the mix of the autumn brown and the green on that too. The other wonderful news I have to tell you here are going to be the leather sheaths. So with every single knife, you will get a genuine leather sheath. It's like, what is that, $17 and change a piece, which is fabulous because they're about $22.50 when you buy them one at a time. So this deal is going to be 7 chipaways. The majority of them are going to be your 12-inch, because you have one that's a little bit larger. It's 14.5. And then leather sheaths, embossed chipaway, genuine leather sheaths with every single one. But that is called Chip Away Remains. Ask your operator about it. Something else I would go for is the free shipping knife. So we offer this knife to qualify you for free shipping on your entire order. And when you're purchasing, especially fixed blades, like the ones we just saw there, that means you're gonna have a heavy box, and I have no idea what it would cost to ship, but I wouldn't even worry about it, because if you have this knife right here, then you will get free shipping on your entire order. And this is a great knife in itself. That is a Hen and Rooster pocket knife. It's done in the red jig bone, and it is $56.75. Item number is 106644. But definitely, whatever you're buying today, I always say either start with this item or finish with this item so you can get free shipping, you know, on your entire order. And that chip away set, that would really help you out. Okay, look at what we have here. This is going to be an hour choice set, but the whole choices that you have going on here are going to be painted ponies. And they're also Winchester frames. So these large swing guards, these are like 5.5-inch swing guards. I haven't seen a sunfish in forever. There's one in there. I like that clear blue turquoise. That is a beauty. We have Lava Turquoise by Michael Prater. And I want to tell you a little bit more about the one that also just went by. It was a 5-inch lockback, and it has the brass bolsters. Now that was a very low production piece to begin with. It was either 250 or 500. Gil, do you remember what he said? That those were, when they made those, it was such low production to start with. It's right there. So that is actually one in the mix that you're going to receive. And we're looking at a savings of $100, $200, $300, because the ones that really have mammoth on them, like this one here, the large swing guard with the mammoth, folks, that's normally around $600 or more. There's a big clasp knife. So it's $428. You will get one painted pony Winchester. It's valued at $1,800. Item number is 105694. So if you've always dreamed of owning a painted pony, this is a way to get one, but at a discounted rate, honestly. When Michael makes painted ponies, he'll normally do a limit of 5 or 10 of each frame. And then when we get really low, like if we only have 1 left or 2 left, we will offer them in an hour choice painted pony set like the one you see here. And then you can get a discounted brand new painted pony. Sometimes the number ones are the ones that are left and are sent out. You just never know. But 105694, item number for those Winchester painted ponies. Beautiful. It's a great collaboration also. New to Hen and Rooster, the swing guard. So not only did they produce a Barlow this year for the first time, they also made a Hen and Rooster swing guard for the first time. And so Michael Prater, we get to see so many beautiful knives from him. This is one of his signature series custom knives, and that is Painted Pony Jasper Stone. So with that being a 5.5-inch swing guard, by far, that is one of the largest handles that we've ever featured here on the show, and given you a ton of that Painted Pony Jasper Stone, which is fabulous. So Painted Pony Jasper Stone is going to be white. It features a burnt orange color, and then this one here has has quite a bit of gray kind of veining through it too. But that is only $72.87. I expected that to be much more, honestly, over $100 in my opinion, because of just, what that is, a swing guard and a lot of Painted Pony Jasper Stone front and back. But $1066.04, item number $72.87. So what we have here, going back to 98, and this is a canoe frame with the slanted bolsters, the burnt orange, which we do see and love a lot from the Winchester line. And this is also featuring the rifle shield. Now, Winchester offers several different shields out there. They have a buffalo shield, they have a 30-30 circle shield. But, I really think they're mostly well known for this, of course, with it tying into Winchester, the rifle shield. So this knife is going to be, let's see, 23 years old. Absolutely, 23 years old. The reason we even have these, this is a personal stock inventory that Tim Scott, the owner of Winchester, had. And he released batches of these to us. So, and a lot of times it was all he had. This is probably all he ever had. We are looking at 18 of those remaining. So he won't ever be able to go back in time and make these old knives, but he wanted to give the younger collectors, is what Tim was saying. I want to give the younger collectors an opportunity to get in on some of these handmade USA gorgeous pieces. So $1061.71 on that 98 canoe. Now this is a Hen and Rooster. Oh, we're looking at just 4. So when you look at this knife, you look at that and you think, wow, everything about that just really flows and looks so well made together. And that's really what Michael Prater does best. When he looks at a knife, he always has such vision for where the knife is going. And this one, being a coffin frame, has the bolster on one side, and that's it. And then, so the back portion of that, you have all of this really pretty tree ring ivory. That is $198, but again, I only have 4 left. And these two, let's see, I had the 5-inch lockback a little bit earlier, but literally just a handful of knives that you'll see here on the show with this tree ring mammoth. And I'm not sure when we will see more of those, or if we'll ever see more of those. It really just depends on what Michael Prater is able to find out there, because the handle material itself is thousands of years old. That it's very hard to get a hold of, but I got to give him credit. He really knows what to do with it. We know when he puts it on the knife handle, it is something to see. But 1052.86, item number 4, and that one is a 3 3/4, by the way. Speaking of Michael Prater, and when I think of Michael, I think of turquoise a lot of times, because this is really where he began. We saw turquoise knives from Michael, I think, first and foremost. But that is a 5-inch lockback with a lot of turquoise. This is 40 count web turquoise, and it is, of course, front and back. But I only have 9 of those left. And that comes at an impressive $58 That's it. $58. Now think about that. 5-inch, genuine, 40 count web turquoise. So it looks great, but it's got a lot of value behind it, a lot of quality behind it. And then it'll have Michael Prater's name lasered on the blade, but you'll also get, there's a dream catcher on there, and then also some feathers. And it'll say web turquoise lasered on the blade also. So he really left nothing untouched on that. He did a great job, as always, because he is Michael Prater. Yeah, so thanks, Drew. There's the lasering, all the artwork. So he completes the knife, really, with that custom lasering to go along with that gorgeous turquoise. But again, nine collars, and that'll be going $1047.29 for the turquoise lockback. Now, excuse me, not only did Hen and Rooster add a Barlow to their pocket knife line, we're looking at Damascus blades. And this is such a rare thing, I will say. It's the only Hen and Rooster Damascus knife I even have on the show. And we have a ton of Hen and Rooster knives that we will, show you for years. But Damascus just doesn't come around that often. So what we have here is, of course, the Damascus, but Michael Prater did the Painted Pony Jasper Stone custom handle on this one too. And that is $148, $1065.91. So if you love Damascus, you love the beauty of Damascus, this is one of the few Damascus opportunities by Hen and Rooster. I'm trying to just think over my mind through the years. I'm going to conservatively say 5 to 10, maybe 10, Hen and Rooster Damascus knives I've ever seen here on the show. That's got such a, I just look at that and think, job well done. Between the Damascus and the Painted Pony Stone, it just all looks so good together. But $1065.91, that's just $148. That is a really, really good deal. Now, if you're looking for stag, maybe something to carry on your side and use, I wanted you guys to see this one. It's called the Stag Vulture. It is $41.63, and this is a 10-inch full tank construction. When you're looking at this shot right here, this knife, it's got it all. It's got the upsweep blade. You can see the handle on this, the way that's just a nice, solid, well-made stag handle. That's a lot of stag too, by the way. It does have the brass guard. It's got the jimping on the back of the blade, so when you're using the knife, your hand's not gonna slip. And then you have this leather sheath. All of that, and you're not even paying $50. That's only $41.63. So with everybody out there really finding stag right now as a chore, we will have a few stag fixed blades to show you. This is going to be the most affordable one, I think, that you will see today. It's made by the Whitetail line, which we have carried for many, many years. So Whitetail Cutlery. We also carry Trophy Stag. That's an awesome brand too. And Hen and Rooster. So keep your eye out for those, but that's just got it all right there, the look and the use. You can carry and use it. You don't have to just collect it. 106102, item number right there. How about a little Purple Passion? Now this was super exciting for us, for Case. It is a Roman numeral, the brand new MMXX Roman numeral knives. This was going to be, the talk of 2020. Well, it ended up being the talk of December of 2020 because that's when we actually started getting some of these in instead of at the beginning of the year. But that is okay too. I understand with how things went in 2020. A lot of things were delayed, and this was one of them. So here's your shot, folks. There will only be 250 of these made in the world. This has a Purple Passion Coralon handle. They made gift boxes just for this particular line. It'll have the MMXX. You'll see the MMXX, it's going to be on the bomb shield. You'll see the MMXX, it's going to be on the tang stamping, along with Premier Edition 1 of 250. That'll be, on the blade too. But we received a few different frames in with Purple Passion. This is the only one left. The Trapper is long gone. Now, we will get another batch of these until we reach that 250. Don't know how long that's going to take. Now, this I only have 12 of them left, and it is $68.75. Item number is 106381. But good news is, since we're just now kind of putting them out there, you can collect them. This is a good collector, too. What we're looking at here is a Winchester Barlow with the painted pony Jasper. It's $148, and this is one of the 2020s out by Winchester. So it does have the painted pony Jasper front and back. You'll get that certificate of authenticity, and we're just so fortunate to have it. We told Michael Prater, whatever you want to, whatever you see and want to use with the painted pony Jasper stone, we will take all of it. And so he has really come through with offering a lot of this painted pony Jasper stone. We just saw it, on the 5-inch swing guard too. But this is $148. Item number is 106634. It's made in the USA, Winchester, and one of the new 2020s. Looks good. Now, speaking of stag, look at what we have here. Don't have a lot of them. I will just go ahead and tell you, I only have 12. But this is such a great concept. It is a piggyback deer stag combo. Now, the smaller one, I think is, if I remember, was 6. The larger one's going to be 10. They are rat-tailed tanks, so you have the whole antler, the whole horn, brass guard and pommel, a little bit of cocobolo too to make it stand out. And then, then here's your larger one. So for the bigger jobs, you might be a deer hunter, you need the bigger knife, or the smaller knife. Whenever you need that, you have it. They go together. So wherever you go, they go together. And that leather sheath will carry them both. But it's made by the Steel Stag line. This is just $49.23. Item number is 56185. And there's a look at that nice leather sheath. Just put it there on your belt. But I love our combos. We've carried the Virginia City combo style for years, but now at the moment, this is the only one that I can find. So that is and it's in stag. So in my opinion, it's the best out there. But 56185, 56185. If you like a lot of color, Michael Prater came out with Feather Macaw. This is the orange Feather Macaw. And he basically created the colors to look like the bird. And we saw Feather Macaw in several different frames this year. And then now here's the Barlow. So along with this new Hen and Rooster Barlow, it kind of opened up a lot of opportunities too for Michael Prater. And you will get his signature series, Michael Prater lasered on the blade. You'll get Hen and Rooster on the bolster. The front and back, they're all going to be different. But you're going to have those same colors. You're going to have the orange, the yellow, the blue, and the green. Do y'all care to flip that over to see the back there, Drew? I think it has maybe some more blue on the back. Yeah. So, I mean, look at this. And that's the whole, I'm glad we're able to show you, how this can be, because every single Coralon that Michael Prater makes, he makes from scratch. And they're all going to be different. They're all going to be special and unique in their own way. There's no way he could even make them identical if he tried. It would be absolutely impossible because, of course, this starts out as a liquid form. He creates the design and the swirl and blends the colors. It hardens. They have to cut it with a diamond cutter and then custom fit it to the knife. That knife probably gets polished about 40 times before it even leaves his shop. I've seen it. They do a lot of work in that one knife. But it is $68.75. Item number is 106641 for the Feather McCall Barlow. Hey, these are fun. If you like stilettos, this is called the Wilderness Retreat. So you have the mix of this fast action dagger stiletto, and then you've got this beautiful wildlife scene to go along with it. Now, it has some camo, you can see the camo capping it off, but then in the center, you will get the outdoor wildlife scene. So we're looking at the soaring eagle, we have the wolf, look at your grizzly bear, and then the big buck. It's kind of like a twilight look also. Now, I do like the blades. I mean, they're sharp and very pointy. I just want to point that out. So be careful, because if you bump into that, it will get you. But these are assisted opening, and they're just $32.50. But they have that 3D wildlife scene on the handles, the grizzly bear, the wolf, the eagle, and the deer scene. $1066.49. Item number for just $32.50. Classic chip away, and it's called the Old West. Now, the leather sheath in the background, normally I talk about the knife first, but you look at that sheath and you think, wow, that's got to be worth more than $9.93, and you're right. It's a basket weave, double stitch, genuine leather sheath. The knife itself is a 10.5-inch Frostwood Old West Classic. So it's got this wide blade, it's a stainless steel blade, and the Frostwood colors, the red, the green, the blue, there's some gold in there. If you like Frostwood, I mean, when you just step back and look at this, it's pretty awesome. And then you think, well, it's just $9.93. Now, if you're buying and reselling, hey, I'd be buying those by the dozen. If you're buying resale, or if you just want to get one of the best buys of the day, in my opinion, this is the Chipaway Old West Classic, $9.93. Item number is 1066.56. And again, that's a brand we count on, we depend on, we've sold for years. I'm gonna go probably 10 years now. We've carried the Chipaway line. But 1066.56, write that item number down. Make sure you at least get one of those before the day is out. Many times, clearance and pearl don't go hand in hand, but we are making this happen. This is genuine mother of pearl. They are crowing rooster pocket knives. Crowing rooster is something that we've carried also several years. We own the rights to crowing rooster. Jim Frost purchased the crowing rooster line several years ago and really added a lot to that brand. Mother of pearl was one of the things. And the frames that you're going to see here are all of the larger knives. I mean, we have trappers, stockmans. There's a stockman in here that's almost 5 inches. But you do get, there's a Kentucky 5 blade in the set. But you're going to get a lot of these, the larger frames, genuine mother of pearl. They have the clear coat over that to protect the knife, which is nice, because if you carry the knife, if you drop the knife, if you, if you're hard on the knife, it's okay, because it does have the clear coat on the pearl, so that it is protected, but you still get the beauty of the genuine mother of pearl knife. These are just $12 and change a piece, because it is our early bird special. The whole set is just $87.63. And with it being an early bird, folks, you've got this small window of opportunity to get it, because that is part of our special opportunities that rotate every single week. The early bird, the today special, the woo, all those things. You will see them switch over in a couple of days. So if you want to get the pearl buy, got to get it now because it's, $87.63. Next time you see it, it's going to be almost $100. But early bird special, 1066.36. It's the most pearl I have to show you today. I really like, just that shot right there. You can see it all, and you can see those big knives. Oh, there's a saddle horn. Forgot about that. You do get a saddle horn trapper in there too. A lot of people looking for those. It's at 3.5. Get a cigar style Willer that's a 4-inch, 3.5-inch Stockman, 3 7/8 Stockman, 3.5-inch Kentucky 5-blade. Of course, that premium trapper's in there, 4 1/4, and then the big boy, the 4 5/8 mother of pearl, which is right there in the center. I mean, it is a king size Stockman. But early bird special, it is very special, and it's a lot of pearl. That's $277 in retail value. This is a deal here that never goes out of style. Folks can't get enough of this set. And it's a bargain buy. I mean, there's a lot of knives here for a very, very small price tag. But it is called the Dragonfly Jar with bonus. So what we send out, you get everything you see here, plus that. That is a bonus item. It is a ceramic folder. And then you will get 25 knives to go along with it. So basically you'll end up with 26 knives. But what we have, a gray checker grip. We have the Roadrunner, if you guys remember that over the years. There's a Search and Rescue in black. That's a 4.5-inch tactical there. Get some of our largest tacks, and then you have, look at that Eagle Eye lockback done in the zombie green. There's a couple of pen knives, red and blue pen knives. And then on the lower level, you have some of my favorite items right here. There's bass fishing, there's the flag with the USMC, deer hunter. There's another one with the eagle and the patriotic flag. I love those knives. And you're looking at 80 cents a piece, 80 cents. So I want to talk about the jar also, because if you are buying and reselling, what you need to do is just put all these knives in the jar. You can put one price tag there on the top, $4, $5, whatever you want to do, and just set it on the counter. And then, so it's basically like a way for you to resell. But you only have 80 cents in each one of those. It's the Dragonfly jar with the bonus ceramic knife, and I promise you that ceramic knife would probably be around $12.50 if we were to sell it by itself. So that's free. It's a bonus. You're only paying $19.95 for the whole jar. Item number is 106306. 106306. Valentine, sometimes it's hard to switch from one holiday to the other. But folks, Valentine's Day is about a month away, really. This is a sweetheart of a deal, and you're going to start seeing some of our sweetheart specials. This is a dealer dozen. And it is in the chestnut smooth bone. This is your 1800 series, which is the Frost Collector Trapper series. The knives are just $10 a piece. And these are premium trappers. Your 4 1/8 premium trapper. Now you know how it got its name, sweetheart of a deal. But chestnut smooth bone. And the thing about the Frost Collector, this 1800 series line that we came out with, there was never a shield on here. You just get a solid, smooth bone handle. Now, if you'd like to customize that, that would be perfect because there's no shield kind of in your way. But it just has this classic simple beauty all on its own too. You get the nickel silver bolsters. You will get the German stainless high mirror polish on the blades. And as the knives go around, you can see the variation in color, which is great because, you start off white smooth bone. Every knife will start off white smooth bone. And then when they dye the handles, It really depends on the density of the bone handle. That determines maybe more of the Appaloosa look that you get, or the darker shades, the lighter shades, but that's what gives it so much character. But I mean, these are fantastic. For just $10, you get the point of purchase display if you're buying and reselling. But it is a sweetheart of a deal. 120 bucks. Item number is 106677. And again, one of the few dealer dozens that I'll have on the show. So that it does help out the folks who are buying and reselling. Now, I really like our Sharps fixed blade line. And I think this is some of the best that they have ever sent us. What we have, that's a big knife. It's a 13-inch Cutlery style bowie, 13-inch. It does have the rosewood on the handle. And then your guard has this outdoor scene. And it's more of a European style design that they went with. And there is a big buck outdoor scene. And then you also have the eagle. So that's truly, you know, probably the two most popular wildlife scenes that we have out there. So the big buck and the eagle, but it's like this engraved, embossed guard design in that European style. Yeah, that looks good, Tim. You can really see there's so much detail there. Two-tone finish on the blade and that curved Cutlery design. See the big bucks right there? It's great. Now, here's the best part. These are only $28.50. I mean, who would have thought? And it's not $28.50 for one. The combo is $28.50. You got to get these. They're impressive. I mean, they're only $14.25 a piece. It's crazy, crazy good stuff. 1065.74. Item number, it's called Sharp Select. Ooh-wee. So this is a painted pony. This is a Michael Prater custom painted pony. But you know what? I rarely see Michael work on a hobo knife. This is a case hobo that comes apart, and Drew's done a good job taking all this apart for you. So you can see, the front and the back. And it just slides and locks together like, all your typical hobo knives by Case. So it works the same. It just doesn't look the same because this is a Michael Prater painted pony. What he went with here is that clear blue turquoise. That is a genuine blue turquoise stone. He has the spiny oyster orange. You have a couple of stripes of that. And then your chevron spacer in the center. Now, something else that I think you're going to love is the fact that this was a 10-dot 2020 Case hobo knife. So for you guys out there who like to collect the 10 dots, looking for those, I mean, this is a prize. This is such a special opportunity because it is a painted pony. A matter of fact, well, here's something else to kind of think about. And as far as my brain can recall, I don't think I've seen Michael make a hobo 2020 10 dot. I think this is the only one I've seen. Have you seen another one, Drew? No. This, and he only made 5 of this one. Now you talk about, this might be, now I do have some rare finds on the show today. I do admit that. But as far as a collectible, and this might be the only one that's ever made. I don't know. But it will come with the painted pony stand, your certificate, all that. This is called the Northwest Hobo Knife. It's $478. Item number is 1066.75. We just sold one of them, so there's only 4 of those left. Hey, if you'd like to get in on the Arnaud Bernards, I mean, who wouldn't, right? We're running very, very low on these too. I'm kind of glad we have a few scraggly ones left over from Christmas, because the ones that we really had more depth in is what we have just the few remaining of now. So maybe we had 20 of this one to start with, and we're down to the final 2. And it takes us at least a year in advance to order these, to get these in stock. So when the two's gone, I mean, it's going to be a long time before you see this one again, if you do. But anyway, this is a Arno Bernard. They're handmade in South Africa. It's called the Jackal. It is one of the larger ones that they make. It's almost 7 inches, 6 5/8. And you can see it's pretty wide handle blade, drop point blade, full tang construction. You do get the kudu bone handle, which is exquisite and exclusive to that area, the South, where they're at in South Africa. But you'll get the handmade leather sheath. $298, $499 retail value. Item number is 103075. 103075. Hey, this deal right here, this is hard to beat because what we call the snow pearl, this is genuine saltwater mother of pearl. This is made on a Silver Horse Stoneworks frame, premium trapper. And it has the snow pearl. It also has the red and blue turquoise stripes. You have the scalloping on your bolsters. This is just $19.75. I mean, really, that's the bottom line why folks are just kind of grabbing these up, because they are $19.75. It's got so much beauty, so much personality to it. That pearl, I mean, of course, this is a pretty big piece of pearl. It's a premium trapper. And I do like what Silver Horse has done with the bolsters. And that's something, too, that they kind of have always come through with us, because they do like the extra bolster work and file the blades and spine of the knife, things like that you don't typically see on a regular run knife. They do in the Silver Horse Stoneworks line. But that's gorgeous. It's not even 20 bucks. Item number 106469. All right, I saw this on some paperwork earlier. Where did I see this? Anyway, when I saw it today, actually, this is a gill find, but I was like, hey, there it is, live and in person. This is a 9-inch tomato knife. It's made by Hen & Rooster, and it's only $9.88. Now, we have seen, we've seen Case. They had a tomato knife here on the show, but not $9.88. And this one is done in the bone white comp handle. If you guys picked up on the outdoor series that we offered by Hen & Rooster, this one was not in that series, was it? Okay, just double checking. So we're basically selling this one as a single for $9.88. But gosh, that's that serrated blade, that's what it's all about. And I've cut my finger many a times as I was slicing those thin tomato slices, and gets right on there on the finger. So be careful. But hey, that's a goodie right there by Hen & Rooster. $9.88. $1066.50 item number there. United States Navy. This is called the Mark I Hunter. And I was going to say we had 17 of these, but we just sold another one. So there's only 16 left, but it's stacked leather. It does have the black powder coat razor edge. You can still see it's got that really sharp edge. USN. And then it'll say Mark I on the back too. Combat style pommel. And finishing this out with a K-bar leather sheath. Now, over the years, I'm sure you guys remember the 12-inch stacked leather USMC K-bar that we've sold for many, many years. Now, this is a smaller fixed blade. What is that, 9.5, is that right? And so it's a little bit smaller and easier to carry, I think, than the 12. But this one was designed for the Navy. So 106007, item number for just $98. But again, we only have 16 remaining because they are going pretty fast. Hey, I do have to take a very short network break. Quick reminder, make sure you pick up on the free shipping knife. That's going to be a Hen & Rooster special item. but it's also going to qualify you for free shipping on your entire order. So get one of those Hen and Rooster Red Jig Bone Stockmans. We're going to take a very short network break. We'll be right back here, though, in just a couple of seconds. Still more knives to come. Stay tuned. And welcome back. Glad to have you tuned in to Cutlery Corner Network. I'm Sheila Travis, and boy, we've got a special show for you guys. Glad you're here in the spotlight. It's 15 1/4 on this big bowie. And sometimes when we do a stag spotlight, you know, it might be a pocket knife. But this time we went to the other extreme, and this is a 15 1/4 bowie. The center portion is going to be a walnut, large brass pin here, and stag. So you have a ton of stag, big chunky pieces of stag that you'll find on here. Brass guard, this knife is heavy. And we're gonna give you a leather sheath. I would go ahead and get a display bowie because I think you're gonna wanna kind of set that one around. And for $46.75, that is your stag spotlight price. So get it while it's on sale, because next week it will not be on sale. It'll go back to its regular price tag. But $1047.85 stag spotlight for just $46.75. And that is made by the Trophy Stag line, by the way. Michael Prater. We've got some gorgeous painted ponies, brand new from Michael Prater. And this one has purple and gold matrix, which we don't see a ton of by Michael Prater, just really a few times. But that is your 5.5-inch Winchester swing guard. So that's what he started off with as far as the frame goes. You have purple and gold matrix. You have black and silver matrix, mother of pearl. I mean, that's a huge piece of 5-star pearl. He files the spine of the knives too. Every detail, every inch of that knife is very elaborate. This is actually on a 94 Winchester frame. So you've got two incredible companies working together really here. It's a wonderful partnership, Winchester and Michael Prater. Now he only made 5 of these. We have 3 left. It's $510. Item number is 103517 on the rare painted pony Winchester pearl. 103517, just 3 colors. Blue velvet, and this time around on a toothpick. So Michael Prater, he does the custom Corlons, and the blue velvet is just $28.50 while supplies last. And you know, when Michael, he made this gorgeous Barlow. We had it earlier on the show. If you're just now, we'll try to get that on here in a little bit. But it's blue velvet is a very dreamy color. It's got this 3D look to it. It's an electric blue, light blue, darker blue tones. It looks like it glows. I'm not sure how he's able to captivate all that, but he is. And that's why Michael Prater is so awesome. But $28.50, 3-inch toothpick in the blue velvet. Get that certificate. Signature series right there. 103172. Item number. You know, another handle that was so popular in 2020 and we haven't seen in a while. So I wanted you guys to see this one today, and it is Emerald River, and this is on a 6-inch fixed blade. And Emerald River is also a Michael Prater custom Coralline with the green, white, and gold. And really here in the gold, you can see that pearl shimmer. And he incorporates a pearl flake into the Coralline colors, and that's how you're able to get that kind of, you know, the sparkle that gives it that flash. But this one is only $32.50. Item number is 104827 on the Emerald River Skinner. Nylon sheath, that is a really good deal to get a custom Michael Prater, something that you can carry. Hey, this Yes, this is a rare deer stag, hen and rooster, Tennessee walking horse. Your handle is going to be stag, and it'll have Tennessee walking horse lasered here on the blade. But notice something here, and this is the first time I've ever seen this happen. But that does not have a hen and rooster shield. That has a Tennessee walking horse shield. That's pretty cool. But to be able to vary, I mean, we've sold different theme knives by Hen and Rooster before, but they have always had the Hen and Rooster shield. But there again, that has that gorgeous Tennessee walking horse for the shield. This is your 4-inch Stockman. It's on the 313 deer stag frame. If you guys, track your knives by those numbers, that's the 313. Item number is 30766. What a cool find out there by Hen and Rooster, and it's only 75 bucks. So that is the kicker right there, 75 bucks. Most Hen and Rooster stag knives be more like 100. 30766. Not sure where that came from. 30766. That might be a warehouse find. We are going through the warehouse and just kind of discovering a lot of different items. Arnaud Bernard, this is your fin and feather. It's $248. And this has genuine warthog ivory tusk on the handle. It is full tank construction. There is a kangaroo leather lanyard on the back. Now that's pretty special. And then there's another piece of warthog tusk there on the kangaroo lanyard. We are down to 15 of these. But it's the fin and feather frame, which is one of my favorites, honestly, by the Arnaud Bernard line. I like the style of this. I like the look of this. Of course, it does have the handmade leather sheath, too. But the knife is 6 3/4 overall length, 1033.93. Arnaud Bernard, the fin and feather. So you'll see kudu bone handle, you'll see warthog tusk, and then we also have a new African wood that they have just started making on the Arnaud Bernards. But folks, they're special knives. I mean, they are very unique, special opportunities on the Arnaud Bernards. You will love it. Very, very well made. Okay, bulldog knives. Let's talk about our bulldog knives for a little bit. This is your 2nd generation line of bulldog pocket knives. These also are Rockwell tested 5658, which is a guarantee now, and so that's new with the 2nd generation. Now in this deal, I'm looking at 2 items that are pretty fantastic: mother of pearl and deer stag. And I'm thinking we sold the deer stag. It was like $42 for the deer stag. Every knife on the table is $14.67. $14.67. This one is oxhorn. The others are going to be jig bone. We also have buffalo horn. Some of the frames too, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the 3-blade dirt busters. And that was probably the most unique pattern that came in with this bulldog line. Dirt busters are normally single blades, I've never sold those for $14 and change before, but that's what it's breaking down to. So we have buffalo, ox, Cancun blue jig, and I guess that's black smooth, and then your red jig. And on the blades, here's another thing, it'll say Premier Edition, 1 of 300. On some of these, it looks like. I like this medium-sized trapper you have here with the slanted bolsters. But even though it's the 2nd generation by the bulldog line, you still get that traditional bulldog shield that you're so accustomed to. So there's a lot of tradition, but some of the new looks offered up in that. But it's called the Bulldog Blowout. It is $132. Item number is 1066.15. Hey, I have something here I really think everybody watching is going to be interested in. It is such a rare, rare find. And it'll say Wild Bill. It's got the Wild Bill lasering on the blade. So this is a Winchester, and it was actually made in '88. It is brand new. It was just recently released to us from Tim Scott, the owner of Winchester. Let me get a better angle on this, Tim, on these blades. Maybe that'll help. Right there. So you have the dates, the Wild Bill dates. On this large two-blade jackknife. Now this is a 4.5-inch jackknife. Notice the rifle shield, but also notice the bone handle that you have on this. This is such an interesting piece because the jig bone handle that you see here is over 100 years old. This was actually discovered at the bottom of a well by Winchester, Tim Scott. And so when they use this particular handle, you can spot it across the room. It is fabulous. It's a very deep mahogany color. But I know this was a very low production piece. I was looking at the dates, 1837 to 1876. Wild Bill Hickok. And so that does have the brass liners. This is the original box from 1988 that goes along with the knife. That is a steal at $150. $150, that is it. That's so much history tied up in that, and the fact that, of course, it's already an antique since it was made in '88. But item number is 106673. What a cool item to have here on the show. And we'll have different things throughout the show that I think that are just rare and neat finds. So this is the new. So we just saw the old. This is a John Primble brand new 2021 piece, hot off the presses. And this has the hourglass shield. This is done in a dark brown. It looks like it does have the Rogers jigging, which Tim Scott does a lot of that himself, that Rogers jigging. And that is $125. So it's a handmade USA, brand new 2021 from the John Primble line for $125. And we do have a few of those brand new. I love it. 106643. I just like the look of that knife. And of course, now these will be dated like the others were not dated. Some of the older John Primbles were not, but that does have a 21 there on the back. Now this is fun, and these are made by the Tack Extreme line. They look like grenades. You get all three of them for $19.95. It has the clip on the back. You just clip it there on the top of your pocket, and it's got an explosive action to it. That is an assisted opening, fast snapshot. This has a bullet design that's been cut out in the blade, and then also a half serrated blade, black finish. That is a liner lock. Fire in the hole grenade. But I mean, they're fun, they look really neat, they work great, and when you get an item like this, you're gonna wish you had a few more to give to your friends. So one for you, couple for your buddies. Fire in the hole is just $19.95. Item number is 106635. Tack Extreme Tacticals. Hey, if you are shopping for stag, just take a minute and look at this, because I do not have a lot of stag on the show, but this is a John Primble, and it's done in that red India stag. And you're gonna see how gorgeous that is. So I believe this is the new 2021 that John Primble, Tim Scott just came out with. Because it does feature that hourglass shield, which is pinned on there by Tim Scott a lot of times. Check out this. Now, if you're asking yourself, how come that has red stag when nobody else can get it? Well, Tim Scott has a batch of this in stock, the red stag. And so when they embargoed the red stag years ago, Tim Scott about as much as he could. So he still has some to make some gorgeous pocket knives. So Case doesn't have it, we don't have it. That's some of the best stag out there, and that is such a beauty. So that is $178, retails $340. Item number is 105402. 105402, John Primble Stag. Now, this is a super hot find. And if you're shopping for knives, you have knives at home, no doubt there's gonna come a day where you're gonna need to resharpen them. And this is a Hen & Rooster Premium 3-stage sharpener. So basically it'll walk you through the steps on this if you want to go that route, but it has the prep, the diamond sharpener prep section here. You just kind of go down the line, and then ceramic on the end to just kind of fine tune it. Now you can see the way it sits here on the table too. It basically has like a handle grip here. You just hold on to that with one hand, and you draw your blades through the sections there. It's very, very simple to use. You don't have to find certain angles to sharpen your knives, and it's only $24.75. The 3-stage sharpener, just 3 simple steps right there, $24.75. Item number is 103261. Hen & Rooster, 103261. And just when you thought we weren't going to see any more mammoth, here we go. This is a Prater Tree Ring Mammoth 5-inch lockback. It is $238. We just sold another one. I only have 10 left. This will be the last show that I'll be able to offer this. This is a lot of mammoth, Tree Ring Mammoth. But you know, Michael Prater's kind of out of it at the moment, and we're just seeing less and less of it. One of the things too I like about this is how you also have this lasering on the blade. Tree Ring Mammoth, limited edition, Michael Prater, that's going to be lasered on the blade. Now the bolsters, they have this nice hammering design. I'm going to flip it all the way over, let you see the reverse side, because Michael also does a wonderful job matching up. So you do have the Tree Ring Mammoth front and back. You have the black jet onyx stone, and then also your chevron spacers. There'll be a leather sheath with that. There's going to be a collector tube, you know, a shipping tube that comes with. You'll get your certificate of authenticity. You also get the Mammoth certificate. So comes with everything. It's $521 in retail value for $238 on a 5-inch Mammoth lockback. 104705. 104705. Prater Tree Ring. Now this is your blue velvet. Michael Prater makes all these gorgeous custom corlons and blue velvet, and this is really one of my favorites that I've seen him work on. It has a lot of that majestic blue. It's almost like a 3D a look to this. You have this electric blue, a lighter blue, some black. Let me turn that over and you can see this side also. Blue velvet corlon, and see now this is only $68.75. Lucky to get these Barlows in by Hen & Rooster. So we're starting to see, and that's something else too, because Barlows were not part of the Hen & Rooster line. So we now have Barlows in the mix and Michael Prater custom blue velvet corlon handles. If blue is your favorite color, pick one up today because they're just $68.75. $1066.39. And speaking of Hen & Rooster, Hen & Rooster celebrated the 175th anniversary. It's a company that's been around since 1845. Now, a part of that anniversary, they came out with this. And so I've never seen this color, never seen this jigging. You'll only see it here on this anniversary knife, but this is done in a chestnut color, and it has the feather jig. And hey, Drew, do you care to hand me that piece of paper? I want everybody to see the lasering on the blades here. The Starburst bolsters look really good, thank you. They've done a wonderful job with both of these blades. There you go. seems to make it pop and get the right angle. But it does have the 175th anniversary. And this is just a 1 of 200. I didn't realize it was that low. So 1 of 200, folks. About 150 left, and that is it. You will get that collector gift box here in the background. 175th anniversary gift box. It goes out the door with the knife too. So 106678, celebrating 175 years. Now this is something that we've seen a lot of Hen and Rooster and Winchester knives over the year. Now this is Winchester. Gosh, if you look at the handle on this, it reminds you of a gun stock, doesn't it? So they are really marrying the two here. The look of a gun stock with that checkered design right there. You also have the Winchester shield, trademark shield with the skull, I noticed down there. That was a big debate not too long ago about the trademark of that. And then this was a 93. So this has your black basket weave leather sheath. And here's a look at the shield. So what we learned from Tim Scott, the owner of Winchester, down here at the very bottom portion, you can see it a little bit better when you get home, maybe with a magnifying glass even, but there is a skull. It's kind of laying on the ground there. Well, they had basically could not use that particular shield because of that skull, but they just recently got the trademark of that back again. So it's there. It looks really, really good, but this is just a tad over 8 inches. It's $160, but it was made in 93. 106674. I have about 20 of those that Tim released to us. And always when Tim gives us a batch of knives, he'll say, you have them all. I gave them all to you. You've got every. So when we sell out of that, that is it. We won't be able to call him up and be like, hey, can you send us some more of those? I know they were made in 93. But he's like, no, you have them all. So if you're interested in trappers, this one is called the 2021 Trapper Parade, and they look like they're in a parade right there going round and round. This is a 12-piece set. It's $110, so that's just $9 and change a piece for these premium trappers. The other thing I noticed about this set, this is not just Steel Warrior. You have Steel Warrior, and you also have Black Hill Steel, and you also have the Frost Collector Trapper Series. So this is an assortment. It's a mix of several different brands. I think you're going to enjoy what we've put together. This crocodile jig that's done in brown, that one is done by the Steel Warrior line. We have looks like a grizzly bear right there in the Steel Warrior outdoor life scene with buffalo horn, ram's horn, ox horn combination, Black Hill Steel. This is really cool. This is buffalo horn, and it has copper bolsters. So that was a pretty cool knife we've not seen in quite some time. So you get one of those in the mix. Then down here on the lower level, if you're looking for a Valentine knife, we have red jig, there's white smooth, the walnut jig, oxhorn with the tiger striping, orange smooth bone, Cancun blue coming up, and that one's done by the Black Hill Steel line. We have the banana jig, solid oxhorn with a 3rd generation shield, and back to the red. But now if you have priced premium trappers other places, or if you're buying and reselling, you know your resale on this could be like $24.95. Now this is new. This is also new. It's a Black Hill Steel. I'm kind of curious what they call that color. I mean, it's a red, but also kind of an autumn mix to it. Very deep jig on it also. They're just calling it red, but it's beautiful. I think you're going to love that one by the Black Hill Steel line. So you got a great opportunity here, folks, for just $9.17 a piece. 106676 is your item number. It's called the 2021 Trapper Parade. It's got horn handles, jig bone handles, and lots of different colors and choices there too. Speaking of different choices, we've got this big collection of chip away fixed blades. This is $120 7-piece set. It's called Chip Away Remains. Now our chip away line of knives, fabulous. You always get very unique knives. These are handmade, hand-carved knives. We have a 14.5-inch bowie right here, the pineapple jig above that with the emerald green spacers. And it's classic beauty. When you're looking at the hand carving work that you see in the knives, someone has taken the time to sit down, hand carve, do the design, do the artwork. You have olive wood on this one. I like this twisted handle, and then just the mix of the autumn brown and the green on that too. The other wonderful news I have to tell you here are going to be the leather sheaths. So with every single knife, you will get a genuine leather sheath. It's like, what is that, $17 and change a piece, which is fabulous because they're about $22.50 when you buy them one at a time. So this deal is going to be 7 chipaways. The majority of them are going to be your 12-inch, but you have one that's a little bit larger. It's 14.5. And then leather sheaths, embossed chipaway, genuine leather sheaths with every single one. But that is called Chip Away Remains. Ask your operator about it. Something else I would go for is the free shipping knife. So we offer this knife to qualify you for free shipping on your entire order. And when you're purchasing, especially fixed blades, like the ones we just saw there, that means you're gonna have a heavy box, and I have no idea what it would cost to ship, but I wouldn't even worry about it, because if you have this knife right here, then you will get free shipping on your entire order. And this is a great knife in itself. That is a Hen and Rooster pocket knife. It's done in the red jig bone, and it is $56.75. Item number is 106644. But definitely, whatever you're buying today, I always say either start with this item or finish with this item so you can get free shipping, you know, on your entire order. And that chip away set, that would really help you out. Now we're going to go through our carousel over here on the side. And this is one of those, I'm going to say famous now, pocket hunters, because Case put these in the vault. They stopped production on these at the end of the year of 2020. So that is carved buffalo. And I've enjoyed looking at buffalo case knives for many years. Most of the time you see them on like the Kodiak Bowie and maybe a few other frames, but now the little pocket hunter, that's so nice. I fell in love with that one right off the bat. It's $92.83. Item number is 106605, and we're getting to the end of the line on a lot of these little pocket hunters. It's going to be 5+ years before we can offer them on the show again, so please get them while you can. A rare 95 Winchester Sunfish. So we're looking at a sunfish frame. This is going to be, I guess, the only one I have as a single opportunity. It does have the Winchester rifle shield, and then you're going back to 95. So it's brand new. It's been in a vault. It's been taken care of at the Winchester Company, and now Tim Scott released inventory to us. It looks like I only have 15 of this one left, but it's 26 years old now. It's pretty wild to think about that. But this is going to be the 4.5-inch sunfish. I believe this is the largest one that was ever made. They made 3 different sizes, but that's the 4.5. And it'll have dated on the back of that master blade, you know, 95. So you know you always have this incredible collector piece. And when the 15 are sold out, I'm sorry, that's all we will ever have. It's done in the burnt orange. It's $175. Item number is 106228. I've loved sunfish knives in really any brand, but Winchester does it best. Here we go with my Christmas request. I love it. Michael Prater, he said, Sheila, what would you like for me to make for Christmas? And I said, oh, well, my pick would be the 4.5-inch Choctaw with the Merry Christmas Coralon on there, the red, white, and green Coralon. So it didn't make it for Christmas, and that's okay. I know there were so many things that did make it, but it's just been one of those difficult years. And so we have it now. I think it's wonderful any time of the year. But hey, Drew, do you care to, yeah. So here's the other side, because every side's different. As you can see, he also incorporated the pearl flake to give it that sparkle. And it is your red, white, and green. That's the Merry Christmas Coralon. Michael Prater, he's the man. And that's only $45. So that is also on the largest Choctaw that we carry, the 4.5-inch. Hey, this is a rare opportunity for Mammoth. I only have a handful of Mammoth knives that you guys can purchase. Just don't have very many at all. But this is $220. Hey, the other thing about this knife is that it is a case Barlow, but it also has a spear point blade too, which is nice. But you know, coming across a case Barlow is a pretty big deal. And this is another one that Michael Prater planned ahead, because when he heard in 2019 that the Barlow was going to be the vault knife, he bought ahead. And so he saved these, and then he was able to utilize that frame for the custom tree ring Mammoth handle. It turned out wonderful. But you'll get that certificate of authenticity, everything you love about a Michael Prater knife, 104808, item number 104808. But that'll by far be the only case Barlow you see on the show. The Serenity Prayer Trapper. Serenity, courage, wisdom. It's a trapper with a big message. And it might be something that even can comfort you throughout the day. A reminder of the Serenity Prayer. And, it's so important nowadays. I mean, what you carry speaks volumes for you, but, it's also just part of you. So the Serenity Prayer Trapper is a 3D laser etch, has the message here on the back, and it has courage, wisdom, serenity on the front. It's done in a kind of a smoky gray Mediterranean blue color wash treatment. But it is a made in the USA trapper by Case, and let's see, I have 9 of them left. Item number is 103657, 103657. This is your raspberry. Now, I've come across raspberry just a handful of times. It's been so long, really, the pocket hunter is the only one I can think of at the moment as far as the frames go. This little pocket hunter is designed after the larger one, which was like 5.5, but this is 2 3/4. It was their big vault decision for 2020, and they have officially, already tucked these in the vault. We tried to buy as many of them as we could when Case still had them in stock. So that is $62.70. This is one of the latest ones, actually, that we got in, so it'd probably be the last one standing if I have to guess. But that also has the 10-dot tang stamping on the blade. And since Case was shut down for like 4 months, we really didn't get the amount of 10-dot knives we had hoped for or anticipated. Nobody did. But this little pocket hunter has that collectible 10-dot. But $62.70, item number 105030, Raspberry Pocket Hunter. Great one to carry or collect, honestly. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Let's go back to 1988. First of all, I think I would just like to go back. Life was so much simpler then. 1988. Well, that's where we're at. And this features the propeller shield. This is a Winchester with the fluted bolsters, this large trapper lock. It's 5 3/8. It is one of the largest knives that Winchester has ever made as far as pocket knives go. And I do believe, the bone handle that you see on this is the handle that dates back over 100 years old. They had a collection of that, a small portion of that they actually discovered in the bottom of a well. when they went to get the Rogers jigging machine. So that was such a cool find, but you'll see it every now and then. It looks like I only have one of these left. So hate to see that go for $175. Item number 1049.50. Now here's one by Case also, and it's the rust lock. It has the clip point. It's $72.83. You know, what a great description. Sleek antique. And that's right. This also has the pocket-worn jig, which I don't find a lot of times on a rust lock, but that's what you have here. So it's antique color. It's pocket-worn jig, which means they actually process it twice through the jigging machine. It just kind of smooths over the jig texture. And what a beauty there. I have 14 of this one, and it is also a 10 dot. Item number is $72, I'm sorry, it's $72.83, but your item number is $1065.90. $1065.90 if you like that. The Blue Moon Trapper. This was a show exclusive. This is one that Case and Cutlery Corner partnered up with, and it's a show exclusive in the Mediterranean blue smooth bone. Your spotlight price is $52.60. So we just saw what a rust lock runs. That's $72. But a premium trapper, spotlight pricing, I mean, the blue is, isn't that pretty, for $52.60. I think this Mediterranean blue is also a good color for somebody to carry on a daily basis. You don't have to carry a brown knife or a black knife, you know, had a little color in there. I like that Mediterranean blue. Looks like a pair of blue jeans, same color. 23059. 23059, spotlight. All right, so this is your red stag. Excuse me. This is a Case Tiny Trapper, and it is 2 3/8 as far as the size goes. Now, a Tiny Trapper, Case was able to use the red stag. They have some red stag, the smaller portions of it, and you have it on this Tiny Trapper. $82.84. So there again, it is, of course, your preference and what you're looking for. But if you'd like a Case made in the USA knife with stag, I'm trying to think, but I probably can recall 3 different frames we have. Maybe a small Stockman, we have the Tiny Trapper, and it seems like there's a peanut. But they are very, very rare. A matter of fact, this one I only have 2 of. So 100811 on the Tiny Trapper. So the fix, the fix for stag being hard to get is this handle here. And Case created this. It's called Bone Stag. And it's basically, of course, white smooth bones, how that started out. They jig it, pretty rough jig to kind of simulate stag. And then they flame torch this by hand. It turns out, I mean, you can see how nice that is. But then also, it's affordable. I mean, if that was genuine deer stag, probably closer to $200. This is $110.53. And it is on the Mako. So this is your Mako lockback, which is a 4 1/4. It has the brass bolsters. It also has the leather sheath. Carry that knife. I don't know of a hunter out there who wouldn't just absolutely love that knife. Of course, Valentine's Day is right around the corner. Maybe you want to get that one for your sweetie for Valentine's Day. 57055, item number. It's a Mako. Now, this is the little pocket hunter, but in abalone. And let me see what we're looking at here. I have 9 left. I thought this was super affordable for abalone. That's $136.75. And something about Case and abalone, and they definitely go for the top grade abalone. It's pretty obvious, you see it. It's got a lot of fire and color in the abalone. But this is the knife that's in the vault. We cannot get any more of these. They don't have any more of these. They stopped making them probably around November of last year. And we're down to the final 9. So I'm sorry, but when we're sold out of those 9, I mean, it will be 5 years or even more. before we get to even see or sell these little pocket hunters. But I just love the frame in general. Of course, abalone makes everything better. But 105320 is your item number for the little pocket hunter, and it comes with a velvet box too. Now this is one of the MMXX, the Roman numeral knives. This is a neat thing, a neat concept if you want to start collecting a case knife. The Roman numeral MMXX just came out in 2020. This was the big news of 2020 by them. This is a show exclusive. And there will only be 250 of these made in the world. Our inventory at the moment is 15, but it's the Aquarius Trapper. And Michael Prater has got this beautiful Aquarius, which is a blue and green Aquarius. That's on, of course, the premium Trapper. It's $69.95. Keep up with the gift box because they've changed up everything about it. And this is interesting too, because as you know, case knives are always dated with an X or a dot. You know, the 2020 knives have the 10 dots. Well, this is the one and only time they veered from that. They broke from that to make the Roman numeral collector series. And so you'll see MMXX, that's going to be on the Master Blade, and then of course MMXX, that's on the Bomb Shield. But it's a pretty neat thing that, you know, Case did here in the Roman numeral series in Aquarius. Item number is 1064.99. So take a little moment here and just absorb what we have on the screen here. This is a rare Winchester rifle collection. So if you are into, you know, the rifle shields, this is one. You are going to get all 6 of the pocket knives. And then we also have a Winchester display that goes along with it, which, matter of fact, that display is probably $150 value. The whole set is valued at $2,200. Item number is 1065.59. So this is a burnt orange collection. I've not even sold some of these separately. I guess they saved them for this set. But these are going to be dated, it looked like to me, back into the 90s. This is a 97. This is your Salbelly Stockman, and it's a 98. Check out that big trapper lock. You know, we just saw one of those. It's sold out now. This is a 94. You don't have to buy these separately and try to collect them on your own. I don't even know if these frames are even sold separately anymore, just to be honest. But, and then there's your large Sunfish coming up, the 4-blade Congress. I mean, these are all big frames. This trapper lock, that is quite the find in here. I was going to look at this Sunfish. It's a 95. And the Congress is a 97. So again, they're all going to be dated into the 90s. There's the Winchester gift box, the double key lock. I have just a few of these sets. And again, we are so privileged to even have them. This is a Tim Scott release. He collected these for you. He put this collection together in this burnt orange, toss it in the display. You know, all 6 knives, $1,000. Item number is 1065.59. That is a dream come true for the knife collector out there. And a once in a lifetime opportunity. I mean, just to be honest, when we sell out of the few that we have, that's it. Never again. Hey, this 5-inch lockback is made by the Silver Horse line. And you have mother of pearl in the center, turquoise, starburst bolsters, and it is $42.50. They went with the Silver Horse shield too. Oh, I don't want to leave out the abalone spacers. I mean, don't you love the abalone spacers there right outside between, you know, breaking up the pearl and the abalone. Now this will also come with the leather sheath. You'll get that too, but it's a looker. and it's only $42.50. So you get the pearl, you get the abalone, you get the turquoise, the starburst bullseye. I mean, everything about this knife is jewelry grade. This is definitely what falls into the pocket jewelry category. But it is called the Silver Horse Stallion. Item number is 105513. 105513. Hey, I had this knife on the show the other day. We did have some requests to see it one more time. And I know it's an unusual one. I mean, this is not something you really just walk into a shop and find. This is made by Defcon. It's called the Defcon Elite, and it's D2 steel. It is razor sharp, and it is $98.75. Let me see if I can find a piece of paper here. I believe this is also a titanium handle. Item number is 100282. The Defcon. Now it has the velvet gift pouch. It also has a polishing cloth. And I'm seeing some titanium. You see the little titanium color going on there? You talk about this. This is not butter, but it sure feels like it. I mean, that's a serious knife. So, but that's also one of the benefits of D2 steel. Folks, get ready. I mean, that's a performer. And I know some of you might think, well, $98. $98 is nothing for that knife. That's the bomb. So there it is, 100282. Item number, just a few of those remaining. Hey, John Wayne, barn board jig. This is a 3D laser etch, has the JW lasered on there too, but they do a color wash treatment, giving it it looks like a wood grain on a pocket knife handle. And it is officially licensed. This is one of the few John Wayne officially licensed knives that we have in stock at the time, and of course made by Case. Item number is 104140. 104140 for $98.44. That almost looks like a knot in a tree. And then the JW, and then of course the gift boxes, they're special too. All of the John Wayne product that we have here on the show, the officially licensed John Wayne, it's got some great memorabilia, things to go along with it also. Only John Wayne knife I have for sale. Now this is part of the MMXX. This is your 24 karat gold core line. You're looking at a sow belly Stockman, and it is $79.95. We're just down to 10. So there will be 250 of these made ever, and that's it. This was a 2020 collector knife that was made by Case. It does have the bomb shield, the MMXX. You'll find that tank stamped on the blade and then also on the shield. 24 karat gold core line is where you get this, I mean, it's gold, and some black swirl throughout. Large sow belly Stockman, $1065.84. I was just thinking, I don't really see sow belly Stockmans by the Case line, honestly. I don't think that was ever part of the Coralon series until now. That's pretty cool. I guess that's why we only have 10 left. Could explain. $1065.84. Hey, this is the stained glass series that Case came out with, and that is a 3D laser etch with the angel wings. They did a color wash treatment. That's also been painted by hand. Found that out. I had no idea. Murray Ford with Case, he was here, and he was like, yeah, those are painted by hand. Can you imagine how much time that takes? But this is $108. Premium Trapper, item number 103658. The angel wings are part of the white smooth bone, the original bone handle to that, and then they do the stained glass painting artwork to go along with that. And then it'll have the collector box. Now, this was actually a series. If you'd like to collect them all, we had the angel wings, we had the cross, and it seemed like there was one more. Oh, the dove. Yeah, that were all part of that stained glass series. They're all gorgeous. Ask your operator about the others, because I think we still have some of the others in stock too. But 1036.58. Again, your knife is part of who you are. And if you would like to carry the angel wings, maybe to remember someone that you love, or just to kind of have your guardian angel with you, that's a neat trapper. And they only did the stained glass series in premium trappers, by the way. I've only seen them in the premium trappers, no other frames. This is one of your Arnaud Bernards, and it is the kudu bone handle. And this is the bone that's inside of the kudu horn. These are incredible animals that are native to South Africa. They have these monstrous twisted antlers. And then the bone that's on the inside of those antlers, or horns, I guess, really, is this kind of a speckled. It's brown, it's black, it's white, tan. It's awesome. And you'll only find this on an Arnaud Bernard knife. This is a drop point, it's full tang construction. Of course, it has the genuine leather sheath. I only have 7 of these left. It does come with the polishing cloth I see there. That is nice. But it's a one-of-a-kind handle. And it's really a one-of-a-kind company. You know, the Arnaud Bernard line starts off with Arnaud Bernard Sr. He has 4 adult sons. They are hand-making these knives. Every single one of them is flawless and fabulous. I've never looked at an Arnaud Bernard and thought, they could have done better. They always do their best, and it shows. It really does on every single knife. But this particular one is the Marmoset, and it's 6 1/4. Has a kangaroo leather lanyard along with another small portion of that kudu bone on the lanyard. But 1059.37, item number. Well, how about this little Winchester Hunter? The frame is a 1990. Take me back to there too. I'll go back to 1990. This has a tree ring mammoth for the majority on the handle. That's a big piece of tree ring mammoth. And of course it is, you know, front and back. It's full tang construction. This is an 8-inch Skinner. Winchester fixed blade. And we're very fortunate to have quite a few Winchester, you know, pocket knives. Very, very few Winchester fixed blades that will come through here. 1044.07 item number, and let me see what I have as far as quantity goes. Oh, I've got 11. I like it. So that is really, again, this partnership that we enjoy between Winchester, Tim Scott, and Michael Prater, because Michael Prater does the custom handles on the knife that you see there. 1044.07 item number. Come across this one today, and this is a wonderful way to get a folder with stag and buffalo horn. Looks like, well, if I can find it here, 45 bucks. I only have 12 of them left. And this will too have a leather sheath. This doesn't lock, but it's a gray folder. It does have the brass also, and a Damascus blade. I didn't realize it was Damascus. I was happy. I thought $45. Wow. So with that being Damascus, I automatically would have assumed it would have been like $80, not $45. That's why it kind of caught me off guard. That's great. 45 bucks. It is a 5-inch folder, and it's made by the Trophy Stag line. Love it. Love the price. But 12 colors, and that'll be sold out. So it is a first come, first serve. 58471 item number. Here's the MMXX Fire in the Box, and we're looking at a rust lock frame here with the clip point. It's $68.75. Fire in the Box is kind of some crazy colors. You do have red, yellow, silver. That's going to be the predominant colors that are seen there. Maybe some white too, but as with every core lawn knife, they're swirled different. They're the color pattern you'll see will be different. There won't be another one that even looks like this one. They're all different. But 250 of those will ever be made. The rust lock, if that's your frame, that's a special knife. 106502, item number, it is $68.75. 106502. I was looking today also just about trying to find as many of those MMXX knives as I could, and there's just not a lot left to pick from. They're about all sold out. Golden Jasper. Look at this Barlow. Green. It is a green jasper. It also has like this gold matrix design in the stone handle, and that is on a hen and rooster. No, I'm sorry, German bull. That's a German bull. Kind of caught me off guard. It's the first one we've seen today. That's a German bull by Michael Prater. But I do remember the razor blade. Yeah, I think German bull is the only brand I've seen that's made two-blade Barlow with a razor blade as one of the. So that would be is very neat. So that is your quarter. It's $28, but it's called 6, item number 10000. When we saw Kay's put their Barlow knives in the vault, we saw other brands really stepping up with the production of Barlows, so I'm thankful for that. You know, this will always be one of my favorite knives in the Winchester line. There's just something about the way it looks to me that I love, the design of the knife, the color of the knife, and if I remember correctly, I think this is one of the bone handles that were dyed with old, with walnuts stain. It was like stain. It was a really neat story. Tim Scott was telling us, obviously, I just remember bits and pieces of it, but I think that's how they're able to get that particular color. It's a mahogany brown walnut color. Now, Tim Scott, the owner of Winchester, also did the jigging on this, and there's kind of like 3 different styles of jigging. He went with a worm groove. It has the old-fashioned Rogers jigging, and then also kind of a saw cut. It's so cool. But that is your spline back whittler. It's a 4-inch frame, and do you see the date on the back of that, Drew? I can't remember the date on it, because I know it's one of the older ones, and you do get that original gift box. It's $175. Item number is 105961. It's an 03. So now we're looking at one made in 03. Love it. Okay, this is your Hen and Rooster Stag Elk Hunter. It is $58.70. Back to if you're in the market for stag, you're looking for fixed blades, this is a Hen and Rooster find. It might be the only Hen and Rooster Stag we have left in stock. This is your 12-inch Elk Hunter. It's $58.70. Item number is 105470 for the item number. And then, of course, the leather sheath. So you have that Hen and Rooster leather sheath that'll be going out with it. And 105450. And I think that is the last item that I'm going to end on, but I do want you guys to stick around because Buzz Parker is coming up next. And then this is the knife you're going to want that will give you free shipping on your entire order. It's a Hen and Rooster 4-inch Stockman in red, and it is $56.75. Item number is 106644. Oh, yes, go to our website, cutlerycorner.net. You'll see the knife there on our website. It's valued at over $1,000. This is a large Winchester display knife. The handle itself is, I believe, 11 inches. So, I mean, it's Is it 13? I don't know. It's a monster. Buzz thought it was 13. It's larger than life. And it has the zipper pouch. Yeah, there's Buzz. There's the knife.
That's at
So,
least a ruler.
yeah.
Yeah.
Cutlerycorner.net. Register to win. Giving it away on February the 3rd. Stay tuned. Buzz is taking over. You guys have a great week. Thank you so much for joining me.
Well, hello. Welcome to another episode of Cutlery Corner, and we have some fantastic deals. As usual, great prices, great items, a free freight opportunity, a hen and rooster 4-inch Stockman in this beautiful, penetrating, deep red bone. Valentine's Day red bone, as Sheila has coined it, and it's a bright red. You can see it here against my shirt. It's 4-inch, the 313 hen and rooster Stockman pattern. 4 inches closed, has your master clip blade, sheepfoot blade, and spay blade. It's a true dyed-in-the-wool Stockman. It's the one that's got that spay blade, made with German stainless steel. Hen and rooster fit and finish, the same exceptional quality since 1845. 175 plus years of hen and rooster. And we've got some giveaways to tell you about. We have a Winchester display knife. There it is on your monitor graphic, but I'm going to show it to you. This is the actual knife that someone will win. This knife, I'm going to settle it once and for all. I believe it's 13 inches overall. I'm going to find out. Actually, it's about 11 and a half. 11 and a half. I've got it here in my hand, and it is a beautiful, impressive piece. This knife is basically a conversation piece advertising paraphernalia item that was used long ago, 80 to 90 years ago, in hardware stores, 5 and dimes, general stores. And when you saw this sitting there, what it says is, we've got knives, we sell knives. Well, we've got one made with carbon steel. This thing was made in the year 2000. Beautiful red laminated pack wood with that pinned Winchester banner style shield, Winchester etching on that big clip blade. And it's yours to win on February the 3rd. All you have to do is go to cutlerycorner.com or cutlerycorner.net and register. However, if you make a purchase, you're automatically entered for that impressive piece. CCN is proud to be here. Thank you for letting us into your home, and we've got to kick off the day by doing the last Jim's Pick. This is a tradition that will carry on. We lost Jim Frost, I believe December the 7th. It's December 7th, and we're carrying on here, and this was the Jim Pick, and I think out of tribute we should still keep calling these Jim's Pick, but here we go with this one, and this is his last one, and he priced it great. $9.88, that's all. Black, beautiful black pack of wood handles on this. It's got a brass guard. Has a kukri style stainless steel blade. Your blade looks to be like 7 inches itself. We've got a lanyard cord wrap here, lanyard cord right there, the end of the handle. Plus you get an all-weather nylon sheath to house this in. This is actually what Jim Frost termed the combat dagger, and he always made sure that your packaging was good, because that's just as much part of collecting nowadays as getting the knife, the box. Back in the late 80s, early 90s, when I started in the knife business, I remember, I'll tell you what we did with boxes, and I feel stupid saying this, but we just threw them away. The box was kind of a nuisance. But nowadays, the box is vital. Keep this box. That's part of your original packaging. Included in this knife that retails for $37, your price only $9.88. That's good through January the 13th. At 8 p.m., $9.88. Buy 50 of them. As long as we have them, they're for sale at $9.88. The Woo of the Week, that is an acronym for with order only. Now, What this is your combat bayonet. It's a bayonet style knife. As you can see, the handle is this composite handle, a very hard, nearly indestructible material. This knife has that checkered or diamond texture for grip. It's 12 inches overall. You've got a Kydex style total all-weather scabbard with it. I'll show you the components of this. You know, it's built to use. It's got a lanyard there on the end, lanyard cord there in the sheath. Blood grooved here in your blade, and the blood groove is on both sides. I'm going to show you that. Also, you know what this is? We said it's a bayonet knife, and there it is. $38.67 is your retail. Now this was $24, and we've sold them for $24 on this show. I remember the last time I had them, they were $24. But through January 13th at 8 p.m., as long as you tack this on to something else that you're buying, it's $13.87. So write that number down, 106-157. If you know you're going to want that, order something else and buy that for $13.87, or you can wait till January 13th and pay $24. I know what I would do. Okay, add to order. This is essentially the same concept as the with order only. Again, write this number down, 102-325, because you get to buy this for only $16.50 instead of the standard $22.50. It's a full tank construction, American flag pack-a-wood buoy. You've got that American flag blowing in the wind, direct to metal artwork there on the front side and the rear side of the blade. Your handle is pack-a-wood. As you can see, it's riveted on. It's not glued, riveted on. And it's got kind of a flag starburst scene. Got a lot of the stars, as you see, dancing around there with that, the flag stripes kind of in a burst. Only $16.50. This is 11 inches overall. Retail is right at $36. But you get to buy it as long as you place another order. You get to buy it for $16.50. That's number 102-325, $16.50. Okay, this one is the Blue Magic Stiletto. The stiletto is a old Italian design. I remember it famously from the movie when I was a little kid called The Cross and the Switchblade. That's where I always remember this style of knife originally. And through the years, you know, we always associate this frame as being a switchblade. However, this one is by Elite Edge. There's what you need to look for. That is a hallmark of quality, that name. This is an assisted opener, and I love the way this works. You've got these bow tie style bolsters here. There's your bow tie bolster. Your opening or flipper mechanism is right there in the center. There it is, right there in the center. Opens real easy. That's all you do. You hit that flipper that's enclosed in that bow tie bolster, and it opens up in less than 1 second. It's a liner lock. This is the way you shut it. You just get your thumb, push there to the left, real easy, and get your index finger, shut it. All one-handed operation. And the bonus is you've got a rear side pocket clip. It's a stainless steel blade, sleek and smooth, and it's etched. Premium Milano collection on that drop point or spear blade. A real aggressive looking knife at only $13.75. Beautiful composite blue marble handles on that. Number 106-627, only $13.75. This is your hickory handled buckshot duo. This duo right here is by Elite Edge as well. The only difference in these is the finish on the bolsters and the blades. You've got more of that stainless finish on the top one, that brushed stainless finish. Then your black has your black matte stainless finish as well. Here's how these work though. I want to show you this. This is kind of like a buck 110 or 112 hybrid style framework. It's a flipper. That's all you do. Very sleek action. And once again, this is an Elite Edge product. There you go. That right there says it all. When you see that name, Elite Edge, it's a great company. We've been doing business for, 20-something years with this company. They're very innovative. You'll see the wildest designs, the most unique, the colorful designs, but every one of them, doesn't matter what it looks like, it works with perfection. Once again, liner lock, push it to the left, shut it with your index finger. That's all you do. Both of them, the duo of buckshots, they both work the same, of course. Only $19.30. If you want two of each, buy two sets of number 100177 or 3860. Okay, this is a very, very unique item right here. This is your Michael Prater Hen and Rooster Buckeye Burl Trapper. Now, I don't know exactly how he does this. He somehow morphs or fuses the Buckeye into the beautiful Coralline. What's the name of this Coralline handle? This one, it's a beautiful royal blue, a blue swirl, what? Blue velvet, I believe it is. It's blue velvet, and it's got the genuine, the Buckeye burl in there, fused right into the handle. And I've asked him, and Todd Boone did as well, we asked him how he did it, he won't tell us. And I thought he was kidding at first, but he wasn't. He won't tell how he does it. And that's okay, because I don't know how to do it, and I would never know how to do it. I just know how to sell them. It's a great 4 1/8 inch Hen and Rooster trapper, standard size big trapper with dual certificates of authenticity, beautiful royal blue, blue velvet Coralline with that Buckeye burl. And every one of these is going to look different. Of course, that has to do with the size of the Buckeye burl. Neat item here, unique, $169.95 MSRP. Your price, only $98, mint in the Prater Customs packaging with dual certificates of authenticity. Number 106125. Oh, good. You know, I'm standing here on the set, and you may think, oh, he knows what everything's coming up. I don't, because we go so fast here. I've got this one guy, Drew, standing over here. He's always switching things out on me as fast as I can talk, and I really do not know what's coming up because we've got a stand here. But I love this, and if you've watched me at any length of time at all, you know how much I like this handle. This is the Painted Pony Jasper. What this is, it's a tricolor. It's red, white, and black. And the white and this color, I'm not even a red person. Red's an okay color, but blue is my favorite color. But the first time I saw this on whatever it was a few months ago, I loved it, and I still do. It's an absolute grand slam handle. This is on the big 5 1/4 inch. Your graphic is wrong on there. This is actually 5 1/4 inches closed, and it's a German bull, the new king size trapper. Look at the back side there. Isn't that gorgeous? It's a stone Michael Prater found, and has started handling these knives in, and it's a home run, grand slam, whatever you want to call it. It's great. Has Michael Prater's signature on the master clip blade, built with German stainless steel blade composition with mirror polishing, and most important, Painted Pony Jasper. Your price, $78.63. MSRP is $149.95. That's number 106622. Michael Prater's Painted Pony Jasper King Size Trapper. This is a case color wash knife. This knife actually, the production date on this one is 2019. Now, I'm moving this so you can see. This knife, when it was originally built, the handles on it were smooth, just natural bone, what we call, if you're familiar with case knives, natural bone, it's the white bone, it's just the plain white bone. It's called natural bone. Case has a process they developed about 3 years ago that's called color wash. Color wash knives go through I don't know how they do it exactly. It's color wash. What I'm getting at, they can illustrate anything on there. They could have a picture of me. They could have a car. They could have another knife on there for that example. They could have, they've got like the American flag blowing, if you've seen those color wash series. This one is called Valley Jig. It's called Valley Jig, which kind of looks like a piece of wood on like an old barn. Like it's almost barn board look, but it's genuine bone, and every piece is going to be different. It's called Valley Jig. It's got a neat, pleasant, mellow kind of brown, not a dark brown, just a neat mid-color range brown, and it's called Valley Jig. It's built in 2019, and we have 2 dozen of these left. Somebody, I guess, found these in the warehouse. Had these sitting on the shelf. Number 106,279 MSRP, $134.95. Your price $87.50 for the Color Wash Peanut. This is our new sling blade, fixed blade. This is going to be the Rhino. Now we've got these also. We've got one called the Varmint. I believe there's one called the Wolverine. And what's the other names? There's some, they're all kind of animal based. What? Varmint? Yes, that's the one I always remember. The Varmint, the Wolverine. Well, here's the Rhino. And if you like the looks of these, you'll like the rest of them as well. This one is 9 inches overall, full tang construction. The metal is about 3/16 to 1/4 of an inch thick, depending on where it tapers down in the handle. Very thick metal on these. This is a workhorse of a knife. As you can see, it's got a complex blade grind, not just a straight flat blade. It's got layered G10. You've got black and blue G10, riveted handles, a lanyard hole. But the best thing I haven't even told you yet, oh yeah, you get the sling blade all-weather nylon sheath. But here's the best thing, it wasn't the sheath. This is D2 tool steel. I want to show you the rear side. There you can see I've got it shadowed. There's your D2 tool steel. It's got your ridged portion on the spine, which is what we call jimping. However, this jimping area is about 3 inches, so you can navigate it there with your thumb on the handle or on the actual spine of the blade or about midway through. It's a great knife to use and carry, and it's by Sling Blade, so you know the quality is exceptional. $78.63 is your price, number 106,578. This is one of my favorite patterns. I've grown to love this pattern. It came out originally, the first one I ever remember was in 1999 when Case came out with the Vintage Stag. It's called Vintage Stag, which is kind of a smooth stag. The Vintage Stag, Tommy Hart designed pocket hunter. Tommy Hart was a Case model shop employee, a prototype builder, a designer of patterns. Well, Tommy Hart designed this pattern. What he did, he took the big standard size 65 pattern big folding hunter that's over 5 inches, and he scaled it down, minimized it down to make one that's carryable in the pocket without a big sheath. This is the 2 3/4 inch close, brand new. It's got the 2020 10 dot tang stamp dating, which is very important in collecting. Everybody likes those 10 dots that land or start on the decade. Gray jig bone handles with that pewter Case XX Longtail C oval shield. True Sharp surgical blade, $59.76. That pattern is now vaulted, a great one to get. Number 106,466. Okay, number 106,091, we're jumping ahead to a larger size case knife. This is the 6254 Trapper. This knife is 4 1/8 inches closed. It's 4 1/8 inch closed, and it has a Case nickel silver bomb shield, nickel silver bolsters, True Sharp surgical steel blades, built in Bradford, Pennsylvania. Beautiful bone. This is not Mediterranean blue bone. It's not Caribbean blue. It's not ocean blue. It's not navy blue. It's peach seed jigged denim bone. It's denim blue bone. It's a different blue, kind of a darker blue to emulate that of a blue jean shade. 10 dot 2020 tang stamp dating. Built in Bradford, PA with Case's True Sharp surgical steel blades. Retail $83.95, but not here on Cutlery Corner. You pay $61.43. Number 106,091, Denim Blue Trapper. This is new from Arno Bernard. This knife is handmade in South Africa, built by Arno Bernard's 4 sons. It's a handmade knife, full tang construction, has a unique new handle. This is genuine African blackwood. Now, you've seen us sell Arnos here for about 1.5 years. We ordered heavy about 1 year ago, and we got them in around September of last year, and we have been able to provide you with lots of Arnos, and we're glad of it because there's not many left. This one right here, this is the African Blackwood. As I said, if I was going to buy one of these to use, I'd buy this one. Now, you've seen them with the what's that ivory called? Not warthog, or yeah, warthog tusk, not walrus, but warthog tusk, genuine warthog tusk, kudu bone. Those, I'll be honest with you, they're so pretty. It'd be hard to actually use those. They look great. Those are the ones I would collect. This one here, priced $248, has a leather lanyard, bowler in 690 steel, perfect size, 6 3/4 inches overall. Excellent sheath with it. A winner here, $499.95 MSRP. Your price $248. Two of these left. Somebody will get this one. Arno Bernard, the Fin and Fur in African Blackwood handles, number 106-412. Okay, Mr. Director, I like how you bleed that out. That's pretty cool. It just kind of appears magically. They're like a Doug Henning magic trick. Some of you guys probably don't know who Doug Henning is. Gil, do you know who Doug Henning? Well, okay, Tim knows. Anyway, this is number 106-623. This is Chipaway, the New Year's Roundup. It's a great assortment of Chipaway cutlery knives. Right off the bat, I'm going to tell you, they're all stainless steel blades. Each one of them is going to give you a leather sheath. Leather sheath. The price on these is exceptional. $21.50 each. That one right there with the frostwood handle, that multicolor, I love that one because I like things that are bright and shiny and full of blast of color. I think that one looks great. And that's, of course, it's not even the biggest one. That one looks to be 10 inches overall. We've got a 17-inch, that Ultimate Warrior style bowie. We've got one here, right there. There's the MVP of the set. Damascus, genuine Damascus, that fin and feather Damascus right there. Walnut handle with smooth bone handle sectioning. Genuine Damascus. That one is usually, when we've sold it, I believe it's $59.95 by itself. This top one here, this Centurion's short sword, 25 inches overall. That one, when you buy it individually, we've had it just the other day, $39.75. However, you buy this assortment, you get a way better deal. That's the way it should be, isn't it? These right here, we never even have these little palm skinners. We never even have these, and you're talking 8 inches overall. I've never had that knife individually. Sectioned walnut, buffalo horn, and smooth bone, full tang construction. That one, $21.50. It's a great average out on the prices here. Like I said, this, 25 inches overall. And the sheaths that you get with these, Drew, where's the, I think this is it, yes. There it is. Oh, thank you. There's your suede leather sheath. This sheath right here that goes with the 17-inch. Check that out. Got your ties on here. Excellent, excellent value on here. Retail on this $619.58. So you're talking about $52 to $53 each on average retail. We're going to bring them to you, sell them to you for only $258 for all 12. This one right here, because of this knife right here, you're talking your box is going to have to be at least 2.5 feet long, and the height, the width and the height, I can't even calculate. Well, yeah, look at the box here. Thank you, Drew. Drew's going to be on here with me one day, folks. He just don't know it yet. And here it is right here. Here's your fighting knife, Chipaway fighting knife. Look at the box, how big it is. And also, you get 2-piece boxes with all these, so if you want to sell these, it's a great item. Order the free freight knife with that Hen and Rooster Stockman, because anything and everything that you buy, as long as you purchase number 106644, you get your freight paid as long as you live in the continental 48 states right to your door. That is an excellent value for the Hen and Rooster Stockman, but why not get your freight paid as well? I can guarantee you that box right there, just to ship those, is going to be at least $20. Why not get the Hen and Rooster as well? That's good through January 13th at 8 p.m. Write that number down. Here we go with this one. It's not Frosty's Fruitcake of Knives. Well, every year for the past 4 Christmases I can remember, we have an assortment of a very colorful set, let's say. A whole lot of people out there like fruitcake. And a lot of people, associate fruitcake with a lot of colors, since, when you look at fruitcake, how the color spectrum looks. But we have a great assortment here. We have a total of 18 knives, all of those for only $120. You've got the Crowing Rooster brand in the Whiskey River handles. You've got Crowing Rooster mid-size Stockman, Blue Bayou, 4-inch Stockman, Blue Bayou, Jumbo E.C. Simmons Stockman, Blue Bayou handles, Twin Toothpick in green bone, Jade Green Jig Bone, Coke bottles, Buffalo Horn, Second Cut Torch Jig Bone, Crowing Rooster 4-inch full-size Stockman, Twin Toothpick 2.5 inches closed, Blue Bone. Beautiful assortment here, and as you can see, a whole lot of color. Jade Green Jig Bone 3-inch Coke bottle. Retail on this is $400.28, so retail is about $22 to $23 each on average. We're going to bring this to you, bring it home to you to only $6.67. I might add, all of these have nickel silver bolsters. The handles are all pinned. Your blades are formulated with stainless steel with mirror polishing. A great set here. Walk and talk snap on these. That's something we don't talk about a lot because we don't have enough time because we go through so many items an hour, but we sell you knives that have walk and talk blade snap. If you don't know what that means, I'm going to pick one of these up and show you. You hear that? That right there. You hear that? That's the blade shutting. It's the blade. It shuts like it should. You hear that spring. Hear that? It's called walk and talk snap. It's an old nickname that I don't know who coined that name, but it works. It's called walk and talk. That's what you get when you get our knives. Good walk and talk snap, an exceptional value for your money. That's what Jim Frost always did. He would never price anything too high. I've known that about my whole life. He would never price anything too high. And here's an example of that as well. Number 106542, great deal from Jim Frost, $120 for all 18 pieces. Well, speaking of Blue Bayou, y'all snuck one in on me here. I just had that one. Well, here's the Blue Bayou 6-pack. I'm guessing there's going to be 6 knives in here, and yes, there is. I had to come all the way from the other end of the entire studio, but here I'm back to see it. This is by Crowing Rooster. Here's my favorite pattern of the bunch. This is your small saddle horn. That's a Tony Bowes design. 3.5 inches closed. Yeah, there it is. I love that pattern. There's your full-size trapper, 4 1/8 inches closed. We're even throwing in a jumbo king-size Stockman. There it is, 4 5/8 inches closed. There's your toothpick, 3 inches closed. America's pattern. Everybody loves a toothpick. There's your mid-size 3 3/8 Range Rider Stockman, 3 3/8 inches closed. And there's a 4-inch Stockman. So you've got 6 pieces here, 6 pieces. Retail is $141 and change. So it's about $23 to $24 each is your average retail price. We're gonna sell this whole set though to you for only $47.60. That is actually only $7.93, about $8 a piece. Very affordable, $7.93. You know, folks, these gotta cost something to make. The material, the steel, the bolsters, the polishing, the hafting on them. Bare to the bone pricing on this, $7.93 for this set. If you want a dozen pieces, you get 2 of each. It costs you $95.20. It's a great deal any way you slice it. $142 retail near for only $47.60, number 106633. Riverside Collection. This is a fine set right here. I love this set because it's got one thing, it's got an Elite Edge knife. And as I always toot my horn about how great Elite Edge is, they make across the spectrum, just a wide variety of knives. The one that says Elite Edge, you may think it's one of these. It's not, it's the fillet knife. This is your big fillet knife, full size fillet knife. This thing is going to be 12 1/4 inches overall by itself. It's full tank construction, 420 stainless steel, and like fillet knives should be, you see that? That's flexible. That's not a defect. That's on purpose. A fillet knife has got to have that measure of flexibility. It's by Elite Edge. It's a great item. It's worth the $36.75 by itself. Leather sheath as well with this knife. But let's talk about the lock blades. You've got your Ocoee River 5 inches closed with your bone stag resin handles. Then you've got your 3 3/4 inch little bear claw lock blade right there. There it is. 3 3/4 inches close, scalloped bolsters or seashell bolster work, Rockwell tested blades. You've got your sticker on the back. Let me show you that real quick. See that little, when you see that little red and yellow sticker, if we don't tell you, if you see it, you wonder, is that the price tag? No, it's not. That's where your Rockwell diamond indentation is on the back of the blades, where they actually Rockwell test it. It's guaranteed 56 to 58, which is the magic number for cutlery tempering and sharpening. All 3 pieces retail $96 and change, so about $32 each. We're going to sell you the entire trio, including this great fillet knife, for $36.75, and that includes that leather sheath, and it's an Elite Edge. Okay, special factory order case time right here. This is a Frost Cutlery special factory order, because what's the special factory order part about it is the way this thing is embellished with the artwork. Number 1, it has the CXXX Roman numeral artwork, which is an exclusive. Only Frost Cutlery, only us, gets to use that CXXX Roman numeral dating. There's your tube packaging with it. It's color washed on the front. Your rear side, I want to show you this. Here's how they all start. There's your beautiful natural bone. Great handle in itself. There's natural bone. However, it's kind of the reverse frosted finish on here. Your handle is actually got the color washing in black. However, the reverse image is the CXXX, which in Roman numerals dates this as 2019. The significance is that Case celebrated 130 years in 2019, 1889, which is here on the cap end bolster, and then 2019 right here on the pocket end bolster. CXXX, Case, 1889 to 2019, 130th anniversary on the Trapper. Frost Cutlery special factory order. Your price, $79.95, MSRP, $135 and change, number 103170. This is a new pattern from Hen and Rooster. It came out, it's hard to start saying last year, but it truly was last year. We've had these in about 3 months. This is your antique greenbone swing guard. Now what this is your big folding swing guard lock blade, which people call this, there's your swing guard. As you can see, it floats or rotates when you move the blade. This one though is not your 4 3/8 inch closed cheetah frame. This is a 5-inch, larger than the 4 3/8, over a ½ an inch larger. This is your Hen and Rooster. I've always thought, since I've been a kid, I always thought the cheetah, and this is not true what I'm about to say, but I always thought it had a switchblade look to it, because I think it's because of those swing. I always thought that was real aggressive looking. Drew even agrees with me, so I know I'm right. Okay. There it is right there. And you know, he would probably like this knife too, because he's a friend of those Michigan State Spartans. Go Spartans. You know, I'm a Wolverines fan myself. I can't help it. I love Jim Harbaugh. I'm sorry, buddy. He's going to forgive me. But back to the show. This is what's neat about this one too. As you can hear the walk and talk blade snap, this has a half stop even. It's got your half stop. Half stop, swing guard that floats, rotates. Love that item. Made with German stainless steel, walk and talk blade snap, match striker pull on that clip blade, and only $48. Retail is $115. Brand new Hen and Rooster pattern right there, number 106421. Saturday night special. Well, I keep talking about Elite Edge, and somebody loaded me up with them, and that's fine, because you know we've seen Elite Edge make fillet knives. We've seen Elite Edge primarily make assisted openers. This one is what we call a boot knife. This is by Elite Edge as well. It's got your ridged composite handle, all-weather composite. It's got your blood grooves on the blade. Now this one, okay folks, I'm gonna tell you, this is a double edge. This is a true dagger blade. So be careful with it. And I'll tell you this as well, it's got a factory edge, of course, on it. There's your lanyard hole. It's got a factory edge, but you can get this sharper than it is. Your coating on here, that's called cat's tongue. That's the finish, we call. It's kind of a, not rough, but not smooth either. It's called a cat's tongue finish. This knife is 9 inches overall. It's like the old Parker Frost, when my dad and Jim Frost were in business, they called them Smoky Mountain toothpicks. And then Jim Frost made one called a Mississippi Gambler. But this is that same, it's called a boot knife. That's what we always called them growing up. Like the Smoky Mountain toothpick. This is the Saturday Night Special by Elite Edge, and it's got an all-weather nylon sheath. I love the sheath, it clips. As you can see, it's got a spring-loaded clip mechanism there. You hear it? Very strong, and it's a great brand, Elite Edge. Only 12 bucks, number 60778, the Elite Edge Saturday Night Special boot knife, $12. This is called the Weed Eater. This is one right here that I'm not sure really what, I think it's a Canadian maple leaf, but I'm not exactly sure. I know I used to have, you know, when I was a teenager, there was this brand called Boast. They still have Boast shirts. Everybody wore them. Had this same leaf on them. They were really, I'm not kidding. Boast, that was the brand name. I loved it. I don't think they make them anymore. It kind of dates me. But anyway, your handle is actually fused right in, it blends right into the hickory part of it. Very odd blade. You've got a Tonto style blade. You've got an inset with serrations. You've got jimping there on the rear of the spine. You've got saw teeth cutting the blade. Rear side pocket clip. I'll bet Tim back there remembers Boast. I bet you remember those shirts. They had that same leaf on them. Everybody wore them. The Weed Eater, number 106652. It's a great assisted opener. That's all you do. Finger groove contoured handle frame. Rear side pocket clip. Neat item, only 10 bucks. Retail is $30 and change, only $10. Number 106652. Okay, this is by Hen and Rooster. You know, Jim Frost always, I can guarantee you, as long as I knew the man, he never would price anything too high. He never would, and this is a testament to it right here. This is a complete set of 6 Hen and Rooster stainless fixed blades, or steak knife sets, what we're calling it. Folks, of course it's going to work for steak knives. You know, I need to, when I go to Waffle House, take me one of these to cut the chicken with. I know it's going to cut chicken as well. Plus, these will cut bread. It's a great bread knife, and it's a great tomato knife, those serrations. It's hot forged 440A stainless steel, single piece construction, all one piece, serrated edge, of course, and it's by Hen and Rooster, and you're only paying, that's not a typo, it's not $124.50, it's $24.50. That's a little bit over $4 a piece for these. You can't beat that price. It's a sensational deal. Plus, you get this gift box packaging if you want to buy these for gifts. Let me show you the rear side here. It's 2-piece. There's your box. Great presentation look box and a sensational price. I mean, no doubt about that. Grand Slam price, $24.50. Again, we're calling them steak knife set, but I'm just telling you common sense. You can use it for a paring knife, bread knife, tomato knife, slicing knife. Super price, only $24.50, number 106220. Next up, we've got the Case Bermuda Green Teardrop. This is a Tony Bowes design, 3.5 inches closed, I believe. Let me get the dimensions on this one so I can tell you that's not right at 3 0 It's, I want to always measure these for you. Excuse me, I'm sorry, Tim. 3.5, yes, 3.5 inches closed. 3.5 inches closed. This is a Tony Bowes design. The pattern number has his initials in it, TB61028W. It's the teardrop jack. It's color washed. This started out as Bermuda green smooth bone. Case is kind of bright to deep green, Bermuda green smooth bone. It's got ivy. They call this the ivy color washing. It's got the ivy leaf design. You've got on 3 bolsters, you have the ivy leaf factory scroll work. I'm going to try to get that where you can see it. There's your scroll work. Now, on the front side pocket end bolster, this is what I love the most, is that double X, is that bold double X scroll work right there. case XX. The True Sharp surgical steel polished Horncliffe blade, 2020 10-dot tang stamp dating, and it's got a modified bow tie shield. Scroll work, scroll bolsters, color washed. $117.95 is your MSRP, but not here on Cutlery Corner. You only pay $84.63. It's a Tony Bowes design and a great price for a beautiful knife. Now this one, if you like Michael Prater Coralons, you'll love this one. Here again, this is something festive. This is something I would like, something I love. Any kind of great, bright, flashy, gawky colors, I love it for some reason. This is called the Mardi Gras Trapper. It's definitely festive, and it's got that pearl flake in there that Michael Prater uses. He now puts that in Coralon, and you can see the shimmer in it. When I move it in the light, you can tell. You see the color. Looks like the old Light Brights when I was a kid. Called Mardi Gras. It's on the Hen Rooster Trapper frame. Has Michael Prater's signature etched on the master clip blade. Made with German stainless steel, nickel silver bolsters, dual certificates of authenticity, and Michael Prater's gorgeous Mardi Gras Coralon. I want to show you the backside. Check that out. Looks like there's electricity in that handle. All that sparkle. $189.95 MSRP. Your price only $68.75. Number 104347. Another new one from Michael Prater, and what's even more special about this is the gift box. You've got a Michael J. Prater signature gift box, magnetic gift box. This knife is the Choctaw. This is the 4.5-inch closed Choctaw. This is the jumbo Choctaw. The standard Choctaw is 3 3/4 inches closed. This one is the 4.5-inch closed with the beautiful feather macaw Coralon handles. This is a Michael Prater signature series. There's his signature etched on that clip blade. The rear side of this handle, I don't know why, but I always think the rear side looks better. You'll see the front, and I always think, oh, the rear side looks better, but that's not at all true. It just gets in my mind. But you can see how pretty it is. Beautiful feather macaw Coralon, Rockwell tested 440 stainless blade, complete with certificate of authenticity, and that new Michael Prater magnetic gift box. That's what houses it. $125 and change is your MSRP. Your price, $45. Number 106638. Raspberry Swirl. This isn't the strawberry banana. I guess not. Okay. Well, he's got another one. If a little bit different. Okay. If you like this handle, we've got another one called strawberry banana. Raspberry caramel. Thank you. That makes sense. Okay. Raspberry caramel. Anyway, it's a beautiful handle. It's a Michael Prater signature series on that Hen Rooster 4 1/8-inch trapper frame. This is very pretty. This looks like I think he should call this the smoothie series. You know, beautiful handle material. There you can see the Coralon. Every piece is just like genuine stag. Every single piece is different. And as usual, I'm going to tell you the backside's even prettier than the front. Look at that. I love the front actually as well. Those big pieces. Raspberry caramel. Beautiful new Coralon by Michael Prater. Retail $190 on the full-size Hen Rooster Trapper with Michael Prater signature etching, $68. Mint with dual certificates of authenticity and that Prater Customs tube packaging, number 106603. This is another example of case color washing. This has that old West, that old rugged barn board look to it. This is a canoe, and it is officially licensed from John Wayne's estate. John Wayne passed away in 1979, and here we are 42 years later, and John Wayne merchandise is still as popular as ever. John Wayne, of course, is an American icon, American hero, and this is the licensing John Wayne established 1907. That was John Wayne's birthday year. The Duke canoe. The color wash handle, as you can see, has John Wayne spelled out, and the rear side is going to have that same color wash, real barnboard look to it. It's genuine bone handles on the 3 5/8 inch case canoe. The box you get with this is incredible. The box is something to behold. I've never seen anything like this. I don't know who designed this and came up with it. It's laser embellished, timeless, classic, authentic, the Duke, John Wayne. And you slide it over to lock the box. There it's locked. Slide it back over to open it. MSRP is $227 on this. Your price, $138.73. There's the rear side with the licensing sticker on it. Great little set here, especially if you're a John Wayne fan. The Duke John Wayne canoe, number 103002, $138.73. This is a timeless piece right here. Originated back in the 1940s. Case, Camillus, and K-Bar built these Marine Corps fighting knives. This knife right here is going to be your 12-inch overall, 1095 carbon steel composed with a matte finish on it. That's an anti-glare finish because when you're in combat, you certainly don't want to attract the enemy with glare hitting your blade. You have your ridged leather handle. That's your stacked leather handle. You've got your blunt end right here. This is what some people affectionately call a skull crushing end. But it's a combat knife. So there's nothing fancy about this knife other than I can say this, it's a genuine original. Tooled exactly like the ones from 80 years ago. However, these come with that great leather sheath that has the Case USMC Marine Corps logo stamped along with Case XX USMC. Nice box on this one as well. Here's your box you get. Also has the certificate of authenticity and the licensing, that hologram sticker, your licensing sticker. A great setup here. Timeless treasure of cutlery, the U.S. Marine Corps fighting knife, number 59689, 6898. This is a gorgeous piece right here, and someone is going to get this one because if you want this is the only one we have left. Beautiful purple matrix, or purple jasper with that gold veining in it. We got the gold, it's the black and gold matrix centerpiece. Wild horse jasper channel inlays, nuggeted style bolsters. This is on a Case Classic clasp knife. Case Classic clasp knife. File working on the spine of the blade. File working on the liners. File working on the back spring. You get this special oval cutout presentation case with it, along with that Michael Prater notarized certificate of authenticity and the Painted Pony acrylic base. This right here locks it right into place. There is your file working on the liner, your spine, the blade. There's file working. The rear side, let me show you. It's not just plastic or smooth packerwood. It's all consistent. Nuggeted style bolsters. There's your acrylic base. That's very important if you want to display the knife. As you see on the blade, that's not something on there. That is your Painted Pony official factory serialization and dating by Michael Prater. $2,037 MSRP, your price $500. Painted Pony Purple Thunder Mammoth. This is a Case folding hunter. This knife is 5 1/4 inches closed. What you have here is at least 10,000-year-old tree ring mammoth. You got those nuggeted, oh, look at, isn't that gorgeous? Nuggeted bolsters, your purple jasper with gold veining. And what's the thing I love about this one is that black lip pearl channel inlays. That is genuine black lip pearl. It's on the case 65, the large folding hunter pattern, 5¼ inches closed. As you can see, you have file work on the spine of the blade, file work on the liners, file work on the back spring. The woolly mammoth, you'll get that certificate of authenticity with it, as well as the notarized Michael Prater hand-signed certificate and that painted pony acrylic magnetic base, which right there, like the way you see it, that's how you can display this knife. You don't have to keep it in a knife roll. You don't have to keep it in a drawer, keep it in a safe. That painted pony acrylic base will enable you to display that knife and show it off and enjoy it. Plus, we're going to give you the original sheath that came with this knife. That's that case, Job case, genuine leather sheath. Retail on this one, $1,800. Your price, $496.75. And if what the info is showing me is correct, this is the only one, this is the one that we have left. And someone will get this one right here. Someone will get this very knife. Beautiful knife. Okay, now to commemorative sets by W.R. Case & Sons. This is the genuine U.S. currency collection, the Indian head penny. As you can see, you're going to get that Indian head penny with it, an authentic Indian head penny. It's on a case, dark red bone, 6254 trapper. And you've got color embellishment on the blades. It reads American Classic Coins and Indian head penny. There you go. And you've got a likeness of the Indian head penny on the master clip blade. It's 4 1/8 inches closed. It's serial numbered. And there's what I wanted to show you. We don't show you that sometimes with these exclusives that we have, these special factory order pieces. That's our exclusive. That is called the alligator presentation box. Nobody else has the rights to these. If you see these on the marketplace, they came from here originally. It's that alligator simulation here on the cover of the box. As I mentioned, your front side pocket embolster is going to be serialized. There is the serialization point. $140 MSRP, your price only $69.95. Case Gray Jig Bone Trapper. This is that new series that we've been selling. This is a gray bone family. And when I say family, Case doesn't call if they come out with a group of patterns in the same handle material, they don't call them a series, like Common Sense would say sometimes with the series, they call them a family of knives. This is in that new gray bone family. This is 4 1/8 inches closed. It's your 6254 SS Trapper, 10 dot 2020 tang stamp dating. It has your case standard jigged gray bone handles, true sharp surgical steel blades, and your cast shield, your pewter cast look shield that goes very well with that handle material, that gray and black. It's kind of like black and silver, gray and silver. It all flows together, got a beautiful flow to it. This one retails for $88.95, but not here on Cutlery Corner. You only pay $64.67. Number 106486, the Case Gray Jig Bone Trapper. Here we go, Hen & Rooster Stag Workshop. We've got 9 pieces here. Every one of these knives is handled in genuine European deer stag. All 9 of these knives, these patterns, they have German stainless steel blade composition, nickel silver bolsters, and a super price. We've got some vital patterns, some important patterns that are hallmarks in the Hen & Rooster line. There we've got the little pocket Barlow, 2 7/8 closed. If you want one to carry, that's a great one to carry. We got a Stag Tiny Trapper right there. We got the German tooled Copperhead. That's your German Hen & Rooster Copperhead. We got a 4 1/8 inch full-size trapper, that one right there. We've sold those for $98 for $110. However, you buy this assortment of 9, you get that knife for $38.78. That's what each one of these is going to cost. There it is, big full-size 4 1/8 inch trapper, $38.78. A 4-inch Stockman, that's the 4-inch. Big size Stockman, $38.78. Bent Creek Congress, $38.78. There's your Bear and Bull Congress. I love that one. That's an old Hen & Rooster pattern, $38.78. The Little Lobster has that large sheepfoot blade, $38.78. And this one, Very impressive here. Stepped bolsters, 6-blade stainless Congress, $38.78. Retail on this set, if you're wondering, is $1,140. Let's see, that was going to be hard to do. Let's see. About 130 to 135, I believe, is the retail on average of each of these. We're going to sell them to you $38.78. Number 106-389, an excellent value here. Something Jim Frost believed in wholeheartedly. He'd never price anything too high. It's just another testament to what he did with Hen and Rooster and the dream that he achieved in building Frost Cutlery and Cutlery Corner Network. Number 106-389, Hen Rooster Stag Workshop. Siemens Shipyard Special. The bottom knife is a Voss, which is it was a subsidiary of Hen and Rooster originally. I never knew that until about a month ago when I found out. I've seen Voss for years and years and years, but didn't know that. This is a Voss fixed blade. It has your stainless steel handle that's the alternating black and silver. You've got a lanyard hole there in the end of the handle, a brass guard, a blood groove. That's 8 inches overall. That includes that all-weather nylon sheath to house this in. Now, if that's not a great enough deal at $29.95, the real MVP of this set, in my opinion, is this right here. This is what's called a Marlin spike knife. Do y'all have the package for that knife? Because it reads out what the accessories are on that. Thank you. Yes, this is the Siemens knife by Coy River. This knife is made with 420 stainless steel. You've got a can opener, a bottle opener, a Marlin spike. That's this right here. A screwdriver, and a stainless steel shackle. That knife right there is a great, you got a big bail on the end of it as well. That's your water knife right there. That knife is built to be used in a nautical environment. $29.95 though for both of them. $29.95 for both. Great rugged knife right there. Use that thing, it's durable. Marlin spike, great quality. $87.23 retail. You only pay $29.95 for the duo here on Cutlery Corner, number 105588. Okay, God's Country Trapper. This is a Frost Cutlery commemorative series trapper. It has that enclosed Frost Cutlery tang stamping on the master clip blade, stainless steel blades. You've got your God's Country gift tin, full color gift tin right here. There it is. This houses the knife. You got blue, beautiful, kind of a Caribbean blue handle, genuine bone, God family, right there. There's your etch work. My heart belongs to God's country. There's your Bible verse, etched on the spay blade. God, family, and country etching. Looks to be a family holding hands on the front. Great upbeat theme commemorative by Frost Cutlery. $59.95 your MSRP. Your price here on Cutlery Corner, only $28.75. Number 105899. Extreme Maneuvers. This knife right here is a really neat item. I like this knife. I first had it about a month ago, and I believe we've got 3 colors of it. I'm not for sure, but it was one of the last knives Jim Frost designed. There it is. It's got the Jim Frost design here, right there on the box. We lost Jim last week, December 7th, and we're carrying on though, doing what he would want us to do. There it is, Tack Extreme. Got your blue aluminum handle. Love the color of this. That's going to be like a kind of a royal blue handle or Caribbean blue. You've got your blade that has been bead blasted finish. It's got your venting there in the blade. You could use that with your thumb to open it up one-handed. Love the finish on this though. That bead blast always looks good. Rear side pocket clip. There's your pocket clip. Just a sleek design. You see it's not too fat, not too skinny, real nice. Wear that on your pocket easy with that clip. $25.33 retail, your price, only $19.88, number 106448. And here's an opportunity for a free freight knife of the week, good through January 13th at 8 p.m. Number 106644, the Hen and Rooster, 4-inch, full-size, 313, genuine bone, Stockman. Beautiful, bright red. It's a bright red too, folks. It's a Valentine's Day red bone. Anything and everything that you order with that knife gets free freight to the continental 48 states. We'll be right back, and check us out 24/7 at cutlerycorner.net. This has kind of I don't know what you would call, kind of a prison wall look to it, kind of a stacked brick handle design. It's by Elite Edge. Each of these is going to be 4 3/4 inches closed. They're assisted openers. They've got dual side thumb studs, each one of them, dual thumb studs, rear side pocket clip, 420 stainless steel, venting in the blade, serration inset on the edge portion of the blade. And there's what you need to see, Elite Edge. There it is. That's a great brand. When you see that, you know you're getting great quality. The handle, this is neat on the handle. It's finger groove contoured, but you've even got kind of a dulled down portion. It's not, I don't mean dull, I just meant it's kind of filed down where it gives you even a better grip on it for your fingers. Here's how it works. Very simplistic. Just barely have to hit that flipper. There's your flipper mechanism. That's all you have to do. Hit that, and your blade's open. Presto. Finger groove contoured, aluminum handles. They both work, they work the same. They're the same knife, just different colors. I like the blue one better. You may like the gray. That's why we have them in both colors. Great deal on this, only $9.38 each, $69.90 is the MSRP, so $35 each is your retail. We've got a super deal on these, $18.75 for the Duo. Yeah, this is number 106626, $18.75 for the Duo. This is the Elite Edge deal, $9.38 each, number 106626. Elite Magnum Forced at $18.75. Great little duo of knives right there, number 105042. That's what's coming up now. This is a neat little set too. These, believe it or not, it's got kind of a cleaver Tonto style blade. These are assisted openers. You see rear side pocket clip, and as you can see, it's got that American flag coloring there on your flipper. Watch this. You talk about lightning fast. This is like jumping jack flash fast. That's a tongue twister. Okay, check this out. Boom. You got the Eagles, American Eagles there. It looks like with We the People. I believe that's the Constitution. Okay, good. I'm not much of a history major, but anyway, as he's holding in his claws the Constitution. American flag embellishment. The only difference is one is kind of a beigeish pack of wood, beigeish fawn color pack of wood. Then your bottom is kind of the wine colored or chestnut pack of wood. And these work lightning fast. $12.38 each. Watch this. Great little blade is on these as well. Dual thumb studs, rear side pocket clip, stainless steel blade with direct to metal color embellishment. Rebuilding America, 105042. The Duo for only $24.75. Slingshot survival knife. This one is going to be 6 inches closed, it says. I'm going to measure that to make sure. Well, the frame of it is actually 4.5 inches closed, 4.5 inch closed. And what you do with this is very neat. Push this little button right here, this slides out. Your glass breaker or lanyard hole slides out. Now, put this in. How's it you put the Drew? I gotta have Drew here. You push this, press it, yes, thank you. Push it in. This becomes your guide, you know, this is your slingshot piece. Your blade, your handle frame turns into a slingshot. Very neat, whoever made that design. Push it back in, you got your glass breaker and lanyard hole. Then you've got an assisted opener here with a Tonto style blade. That's what you do. It's got your black matte finishing on the stainless handle and your Tonto stainless blade. It's a liner lock. It's what you do. And remember, you also can make it into the slingshot very easily. If I can do it, anybody can do it. And you get that sheath, the sheath to house this apparatus, a belt sheath. Great price on this. Very unique design, only $18.50. Rapid opening and 2 tools in one, a slingshot and a knife. On 103-229. Here we have a Kershaw design. This one is the stonewashed leak. This is a Ken Onion design. This one is going to be your 4 inches closed. It's 7 inches overall, 4 inches closed though. You got 4-inch closed, you got a 3-inch blade. This one is a USA made Kershaw, USA made. And if you're wondering why it looks, let's just say all scratched up and beat up, well, it's brand new. That's what we call the stonewash leak. That's on purpose. It's aged on purpose. It's a frame lock. And you want to talk about smooth and rapid opening, any of these Ken Onion design assisted openers from Kershaw are lightning fast. Just barely push it. It's a frame lock. Has your Kershaw stamped rear side pocket clip. Very easy to work. I mean, extremely easy. Just, that's all you have to do. Open it like that. Stonewash handle, stonewash rear side handle, Kershaw pocket clip, and the blade is stonewashed. Has that, for lack of a better term, it's got that already carried pocket worn look to it. The leak, great knife here, smooth opening, fast opening, 7987, number 105, 370. Hen and Rooster, Santa Fe Chola Trapper. This is a blend. I don't understand how this works exactly. I can tell you it's kind of a cactus wood from what I've been told. And is that right, Gil? Okay, thank you. It's kind of a cactus wood, and they have embedded in here turquoise pieces, okay? Now that is raw turquoise, as you can tell. I love raw turquoise. I mean, every one of these is gonna look different, okay? Every single one. You're not gonna have the same openings where your turquoise inlays are in the next one that you see, because it's a natural handle. Your rear side is that jet black onyx. Front side, of course, is that cactus wood and turquoise inlay. It's a full-size Hen and Rooster Trapper. German stainless steel blades. It's a collaboration between Hen and Rooster and Santa Fe Stoneworks. $220 is the MSRP. Your price, $88. We have 6 of these left to sell. $88, number 103-564. Castillo Bacote wood. This, I believe, is the Morala. An excellent handmade knife. $199.95, that's what the MSRP is on these, and you'll see them priced at $199.95. Yes, this is the Morala. The way this works is like this. You shut it, and it works. It's got that walk and talk snap. It's a lock blade, Sandvik steel, 14C 28M Sandvik steel, drop point blade with saber grind. You got file working there on the back spring, jimping area, ridge jimping on the spine of the blade. I mean, smooth operation on this. I'm staying in camera view here. It's a lock blade. You heard that walk and talk snap. That's what I wanted to show you initially. You hear it on the reverse. when you open it, there's your walk and talk snap. Excellent. I love this knife. Leather lanyard, beautiful Bacote wood, Mexican Bacote wood right there. Bird's eye rivet. You get your polishing wipes, a fine stone, sharpening stone, and if you wanted to use this, it's got a Castillo genuine leather carrying pouch. Handmade, built in Spain. Your price, $120. Retail right at $200, $199.95. The Castillo Bacote wood Murala lock blade, number 105312. Lars Fault slip joint. This knife is made in Sweden. This is Bowler N690 steel. This one has a very strong, it's got a strong spring. Listen to the big thud it makes. When it lands, you've got a solid feel. And talk about a strong opening. This has a half stop. This is a very strong, this is not a lock blade knife now. It's not a lock blade, but as you can see the way the blade's set, it's a half stop. And I mean, it's a strong, you've got at least 1/8, if not 3/16 of an inch metal. I want to show you the thickness of this. Handmade in Sweden, Bowler N690 steel, leather lanyard, beautiful, what's this, curly birch? Yes, thank you. Curly birch. See, I've got all kinds of people around me telling me what to say here. Thank you. Get those flashcards ready for the next item. Oh, it's a good team here. You need to show them sometime, Tim. It's a good bunch of people here. I like everybody just about. No, I like everybody. $399.95 retail. Your price, $210. The Lars Fault slip joint. Excellent knife, handmade in Sweden. You know, folks, if I could buy every knife that I saw that I have sold, there's no way I could eat. There's no way I could begin to eat. I love all these knives, and it's nice to be able to handle them every single. Here's everybody. There's everybody. So there's a whole bunch of us here. And Tim, our director, he's back there. He needs to make his selfie and show him with that always trademark smile on his face. Okay, anyway, here we go. We've got a trio of black coal Michael Prater Coralons. This is number 106302. It's a set. We've got a Muskrat, 3 7/8 inches closed. We've got the Mini Trapper, 3.5 inches closed. And we've got the Peanut, good old Peanut, little dogleg jack, 2 7/8 inches closed. There's your Mini Trapper. This is a Michael Prater Coralon. This is not smooth black Delrin. It's not just black plastic. This is a Coralon. I realize it's jet black. It is very jet black. Smooth, polished look to it. Jet black, black coal Coralon. Etching on the blade, which details the handle material. You get these Frost Cutlery exclusive black boxes, genuine Coralon boxes. True Sharp surgical steel blades. $256.85, so about $85 to $86 is your average on each retail. We're going to sell them to you for only around $53 a piece, $52 to $53, $158.40. That is for the trio of the Case XX Michael Prater Black Coal Coralon Special Factory Order Set, number 106302. Now, if you look at these and the blades look black, that's because they are. This has the PVD coating on the blades. Now, it's a True Sharp surgical steel blade. They came out with these originally. There was a set of these around 2008 or so with PVD coating. This one is the new set. This set has beautiful smooth smooth old red bone. The bone varies. Some of these, they look maroon in the light here, but they're not. This is the same color, if you're wondering, as Casey's red pocket worn. It's called old red bone. That's the bone shade for the pocket worn. Now this is smooth bone. It's a natural bone, and they dyed it red. It's smooth old red bone. You've got a 6347 Stockman. There's your mini copper lock. That's 3 5/8 inches closed. There's your Tony Bowes teardrop jack, 3.5 inch closed. There's your 6347, and here's your trapper. That's the 4 1/8 inch full-size trapper. The PVD collection, All four of these have this black, ultra tough coating. It's black, it's PVD, and I used to know what that PVD stood for. It's a really long 3 words, and I don't remember. I apologize for that, but it's what Case calls their PVD coated blade collection. As you can see, it's neat. You don't have to worry about them rusting. It's true sharp surgical steel blades, and I'm guessing what it is, it's a super scratch resistant coat that Case puts on there. Retail is $508.80, so about $127 each is your retail. We're going to sell them to you for $84.24 each. All four, $336.96, number 106288. Folding Hunter Phenomena. This is a set by Ocoee River. 5 1/4 inch close. It's your big, full-size folding hunters. Polished stainless steel blades. Beautiful set of knives here, and the neat thing about it, every one of these has natural bone handles. Every one of them, natural bone handles. The blue is called feather jigged. Your brown pine cone jigged. Your yellow, there it is, there's your yellow, the honeycomb jig. Now this one coming up here, this is my favorite one, the pine cone jigged right here. I love this. This is my favorite one. I don't know why. I'm not even a brown. I love that. It's got really kind of an autumn chestnut look. The pine cone jig. There is your blue feather jig. And remember, these are all genuine bone handles, stainless steel blades, huge, 5 1/4 inch. It's your big boy folding hunter. And we're going to give you a formed nylon sheath because these are so large if you want to carry them. And that's not just a flimsy, formless nylon. That is a formed. It's not just flimsy where you can just crush it with your hand. That's a formed nylon, all-weather nylon sheath with a belt loop on the back. Retail $161.08, so about $40 each retail on these. We're going to give you this set, deliver it to you at your door for $74.50. That's if you buy that free freight item, that Hen and Rooster Stockman. Okay, this one is the Blue Magic Stiletto. The stiletto is a old Italian design. I remember it famously from the movie when I was a little kid called The Cross and the Switchblade. That's where I always remember this style of knife originally. And through the years, you know, we always associate this frame as being a switchblade. However, this one is by Elite Edge. There's what you need to look for. That is a hallmark of quality, that name. This is an assisted opener. I love the way this works. You've got these bow tie style bolsters here. There's your bow tie bolster. Your opening or flipper mechanism is right there in the center. There it is, right there in the center. Opens real easy. That's all you do. You hit that flipper that's enclosed in that bow tie bolster, and it opens up in less than 1 second. It's a liner lock. This is the way you shut it. You just get your thumb, push there to the left, real easy, and get your index finger, shut it. All one-handed operation, and the bonus is you've got a rear side pocket clip. It's a stainless steel blade, sleek and smooth, and it's etched. Premium Milano collection on that drop point or spear blade. A real aggressive looking knife at only $13.75. Beautiful composite blue marble handles on that. Number 106627, only $13.75. This is your hickory handle buckshot duo. This duo right here is by Elite Edge as well. The only difference in these is the finish on the bolsters and the blades. You've got more of that stainless finish on the top one, that brushed stainless finish. Then your black has your black matte stainless finish as well. Here's how these work though. I want to show you this. This is kind of like a buck 110 or 112 hybrid style framework. It's a flipper. That's all you do. Very sleek action. And once again, this is an Elite Edge product. There you go. That right there says it all. When you see that name, Elite Edge, it's a great company. We've been doing business for, 20-something years with this company. They're very innovative. You'll see the wildest designs, the most unique, the colorful designs, but every one of them, doesn't matter what it looks like, it works with perfection. Once again, liner lock, push it to the left, shut it with your index finger. That's all you do. Both of them, the duo of buckshots, they both work the same, of course. Only $19.30. If you want two of each, buy two sets of number 100177 or $38.60. Okay, this is a very, very unique item right here. This is your Michael Prater Hen and Rooster Buckeye Burl Trapper. Now, I don't know exactly how he does this. He somehow morphs or fuses the Buckeye into the beautiful Corlon. What's the name of this Corlon handle? This one, it's a beautiful royal blue, a blue swirl, what? Blue velvet, I believe it is. It's blue velvet, and it's got the genuine, the Buckeye burl in there, fused right into the handle. And I've asked, and Todd Boone did as well, we asked him how he did it. He won't tell us. And I thought he was kidding at first, but he wasn't. He won't tell how he does it. And that's okay, because I don't know how to do it, and I would never know how to do it. I just know how to sell them. It's a great 4 1/8 inch Hen and Rooster trapper, standard size big trapper with dual certificates of authenticity, beautiful royal blue, blue velvet Corlon with that Buckeye burl. And every one of these is going to look different. Of course, that has to do with the size of the Buckeye burl. Neat item here, unique, $169.95 MSRP. Your price, only $98, mint in the Prater Customs packaging with dual certificates of authenticity. Number 106125. Oh, good. You know, I'm standing here on the set, and you may think, oh, he knows what everything's coming up. I don't, because we go so fast here. I've got this one guy, Drew, standing over here. He's always switching things out on me as fast as I can talk, and I really do not know what's coming up because we've got a stand here. But I love this, and if you've watched me at any length of time at all, you know how much I like this handle. This is the Painted Pony Jasper. What this is, it's a tricolor. It's red, white, and black. And the white and this color, I'm not even a red person. Red's an okay color, but blue is my favorite color. But the first time I saw this on whatever it was a few months ago, I loved it, and I still do. It's an absolute grand slam handle. This is on the big 5 1/4 inch. Your graphic is wrong on there. This is actually 5 1/4 inches closed, and it's a German bull, the new king size trapper. Look at the back side there. Isn't that gorgeous? It's a stone Michael Prater found, and has started handling these knives in, and it's a home run, grand slam, whatever you want to call it. It's great. Has Michael Prater's signature on the master clip blade, built with German stainless steel blade composition with mirror polishing, and most important, Painted Pony Jasper. Your price, $78.63. MSRP is $149.95. That's number 106622. Michael Prater's Painted Pony Jasper king size trapper. This is a case color wash knife. This knife actually, the production date on this one is 2019. Now, I'm moving this so you can see this knife, when it was originally built, the handles on it were smooth, just natural bone, what we call, if you're familiar with case knives, natural bone, it's the white bone, it's just the plain white bone. It's called natural bone. Case has a process they developed about 3 years ago that's called color wash. Color wash knives go through I don't know how they do it exactly. It's color wash. What I'm getting at, they can illustrate anything on there. They could have a picture of me. They could have a car. They could have another knife on there for that example. They could have, they've got like the American flag blowing, if you've seen those color wash series. This one is called Valley Jig. It's called Valley Jig, which kind of looks like a piece of wood on like an old barn. Like it's almost barn board look, but it's genuine bone, and every piece is going to be different. It's called Valley Jig. It's got a neat, pleasant, mellow kind of brown, not a dark brown, just a neat mid-color range brown, and it's called Valley Jig. It's built in 2019, and we have 2 dozen of these left. Somebody, I guess, found these in the warehouse, had these sitting on the shelf. Number 106279, MSRP $134.95. Your price $87.50 for the color wash peanut. This is our new sling blade, fixed blade. This is going to be the Rhino. Now we've got these also. We've got one called the Varmint. I believe there's one called the Wolverine. And what's the other names? They're all kind of animal based. What? Varmint? Yes, that's the one I always remember. The Varmint, the Wolverine. Well, here's the Rhino. And if you like the looks of these, you'll like the rest of them as well. This one is 9 inches overall, full tang construction. The metal is about 3/16 to 1/4 of an inch thick, depending on where it tapers down in the handle. Very thick metal on these. This is a workhorse of a knife. As you can see, it's got a complex blade grind, not just a straight flat blade. It's got layered G10. You've got black and blue G10, riveted handles, a lanyard hole. But the best thing I haven't even told you yet, oh yeah, you get the sling blade all-weather nylon sheath. But here's the best thing, it wasn't the sheath. This is D2 tool steel. I want to show you the rear side. There you can see I've got it shadowed. There's your D2 tool steel. It's got your ridged portion on the spine, which is what we call jimping. However, this jimping area is about 3 inches, so you can navigate it there with your thumb on the handle or on the actual spine of the blade or about midway through. It's a great knife to use and carry, and it's by Sling Blade, so you know the quality is exceptional. $78.63 is your price, number 106578. This is one of my favorite patterns. I've grown to love this pattern. It came out originally, the first one I ever remember was in 1999 when Case came out with the Vintage Stag. It's called Vintage Stag, which is kind of a smooth stag. The Vintage Stag, Tommy Hart designed pocket hunter. Tommy Hart was a Case model shop employee, a prototype builder, a designer of patterns. Well, Tommy Hart designed this pattern. What he did, he took the big standard size 65 pattern big folding hunter that's over 5 inches, and he scaled it down, minimized it down to make one that's carryable in the pocket without a big sheath. This is the 2 3/4 inch close, brand new. It's got the 2020 10 dot tang stamp dating, which is very important in collecting. Everybody likes those 10 dots that land or start on the decade. Gray jig bone handles with that pewter Case XX long tail C oval shield. True sharp surgical blade, 5976. That pattern is now vaulted, a great one to get, number 106466. Okay, number 106091, we're jumping ahead to a larger size case knife. This is the 6254 Trapper. This knife is 4 1/8 inches closed. It's 4 1/8 inch closed, and it has a Case nickel silver bomb shield, nickel silver bolsters, true sharp surgical steel blades, built in Bradford, Pennsylvania. Beautiful bone. This is not Mediterranean blue bone. It's not Caribbean blue. It's not ocean blue. It's not navy blue. It's peach seed jig denim bone. It's denim blue bone. It's a different blue, kind of a darker blue to emulate that of a blue jean shade. 10 dot 2020 tang stamp dating. Built in Bradford, PA with Case's true sharp surgical steel blades. Retail $83.95, but not here on Cutlery Corner. You pay $61.43. Number 106091, denim blue Trapper. This is new from Arno Bernard. This knife is handmade in South Africa, built by Arno Bernard's 4 sons. It's a handmade knife, full tang construction, has a unique new handle. This is genuine African blackwood. Now, you've seen us sell Arnos here for about 1.5 years. We ordered heavy about a year ago, and we got them in around September of last year, and we have been able to provide you with lots of Arnos, and we're glad of it because there's not many left. This one right here, this is the African Blackwood. As I said, if I was going to buy one of these to use, I'd buy this one. Now, you've seen them with the, what's that I recall, not warthog, or yeah, warthog tusk, not walrus, but warthog tusk, genuine warthog tusk, kudu bone. Those, I'll be honest with you, they're so pretty. It'd be hard to actually use those. They look great Those are the ones I would collect. This one here, priced $248, has a leather lanyard, Bowler N690 steel, perfect size, 6 3/4 inches overall. Excellent sheath with it. A winner here, $499.95 MSRP. Your price $248. Two of these left. Somebody will get this one. Arnaud Bernard, the Fin and Fur in African Blackwood handles, number 106-412. Okay, Mr. Director, I like how you bleed that out. That's pretty cool. It just kind of appears magically. They're like a Doug Henning magic trick. Some of you guys probably don't know who Doug Henning is. Gil, do you know who Doug Henning? Well, okay, Tim knows. Anyway, this is number 106-623. This is Chipaway, the New Year's Roundup. It's a great assortment of Chipaway cutlery knives. Right off the bat, I'm going to tell you, they're all stainless steel blades. Each one of them is going to give you a leather sheath. Leather sheath. The price on these is exceptional. $21.50 each. That one right there with the frostwood handle, that multicolor, I love that one because I like things that are bright and shiny and full of blast of color. I think that one looks great. And that's, of course, it's not even the biggest one. That one looks to be 10 inches overall. We've got a 17-inch, that Ultimate Warrior style bowie. We've got one here, right there. There's the MVP of the set. Damascus, genuine Damascus, that fin and feather Damascus right there. Walnut handle with smooth bone handle sectioning. Genuine Damascus. That one is usually, when we've sold it, I believe it's $59.95 by itself. This top one here, this Centurion's short sword, 25 inches overall. That one, when you buy it individually, we've had it just the other day, $39.75. However, you buy this assortment, you get a way better deal. That's the way it should be, isn't it? These right here, we never even have these little palm skinners. We never even have these, and you're talking 8 inches overall. I've never had that knife individually. Sectioned walnut, buffalo horn, and smooth bone, full tang construction. That one, $21.50. It's a great average out on the prices here. Like I said, this, 25 inches overall. And the sheaths that you get with these, Drew, where's the, I think this is it, yes. There it is. Oh, thank you. There's your suede leather sheath. This sheath right here that goes with the 17-inch. Check that out. Got your ties on here. Excellent, excellent value on here. Retail on this $619.58. So you're talking about $52 to $53 each on average retail. We're going to bring them to you, sell them to you for only $258 for all 12. This one right here, because of this knife right here, you're talking your box is going to have to be at least 2.5 feet long, and the height, the width and the height, I can't even calculate. Well, yeah, look at the box here. Thank you, Drew. Drew's going to be on here with me one day, folks. He just don't know it yet. And here it is right here. Here's your fighting knife, Chipaway fighting knife. Look at the box, how big it is. And also, you get 2-piece boxes with all these. So if you want to sell these, it's a great item. Order the free freight knife with that Hen and Rooster Stockman, because anything and everything that you buy, as long as you purchase number 106644, you get your freight paid as long as you live in the continental 48 states right to your door. That is an excellent value for the Hen and Rooster Stockman, but why not get your freight paid as well? I can guarantee you that box right there, just to ship those, is going to be at least $20. Why not get the Hen and Rooster as well? That's good through January 13th at 8 p.m. Write that number down. And our next one here is a magnificent piece. This knife, the framework, was made in 1995. It's a Winchester, USA. Winchester trademark, made in USA. Master clip blade tang stamping there. This is a Michael Prater customized painted pony Winchester lock blade. Utica up in New York made this frame. However, Michael Prater put the magic to it. Orange spiny oyster, strip inlay of jet black onyx in the center, worked brass bolsters, and that stunning chrysocolla, banded chrysocolla handle in the middle, parquet wood channel inlays, file working, spine, liners, back spring. Michael Prater's notarized certificate of authenticity is included, as is this painted pony acrylic base, which right here, this is how you can enjoy yours and cherish yours right here with that same base. Plus, we're going to give you that original 25 to 26-year-old box. That's what the box that housed the knife, that's what the knife came in, plus the Winchester genuine leather sheath. $1,900 MSRP, your price $497.67, and somebody's going to get that one. We only have 2 left. 106-385. Well, this is the second one I've seen in this series. It's a 2020 issue. This is called Antique Pocket Worn. What this is antique bone with the pocket worn peach seed finishing, and it's got a great shield. It's got that just flat, no case in it, flat propeller shield. Love this knife. The only one I've seen so far is the Rustlock that's in this same family of knives. This knife, you gotta admit, it looks like an old knife. When you look at it, it's got a complete antique look to it. It's peach seed jigged and it's pocket worn finish, which what that means is they jig it, take it to hafting, they hit it once. However, they bring it back through hafting, hit it again, they polish it again, that gives it that pocket worn or worn down finish. 2020 tang stamp dating, beautiful old look knife, $86 retail, your price $61.43, number 106-586. The new Stockman. This is your case mid-size Stockman. This is your 3 5/8 inches frame. This is a 6318 SS case Stockman. It's got your master clip blade, sheep foot blade, and spay blade, finished out with cases true sharp surgical steel, brass pins and liners, and you've got a nickel silver bolster. Nickel silver, excuse me, that is nickel silver bolsters, isn't it? That's good. It goes even better. You can't tell on there. You gotta look at the knife. It's got a, the pins are silver, right? Yes. Excellent, excellent flow to that. Because what you have, you've got your nickel silver coat of arms shield, badge shield, nickel silver bolsters, a great new knife, Caribbean blue smooth bone, only $61.50. 106-300. Here's your basket weave trapper. This is another what we call color wash formulated knife. It's the color wash process, and it's got kind of the alphabet block. I call these alphabet block case denotation on there. Your rear side is going to have that basket weave pattern on the entire handle, but there is no shield, as you can see. There's no shield, but you have case spelled out in those alphabet block style letters. It's turquoise. This is the turquoise basket weave trapper. Color wash started out as smooth natural bone, and the process, it's been ran through what they call color washing, and there you see it. The turquoise basket weave color wash trapper, $93.60 is your cost, 104-569. Beautiful piece right here. Your front side has your primary focus of this knife. It's your blue mammoth piece in that inlay. Your strip inlay is right beside it. Genuine mother of pearl, jet black onyx on the exterior sides. Your rear side is going to be, I believe, is that the midnight pack of wood? Okay, midnight pack of wood. The reason why you have a pocket clip on the rear side, this knife isn't just for looks. I mean, it looks great, but you also have the pocket clip on the rear side. Santa Fe Stoneworks is the maker of this. There it is, Santa Fe Stoneworks. The front side has your blue mammoth customization. I love that handle. That's at least 10,000 years old. Mother of pearl strip inlays, black jet onyx inlays, spear blade on here, $98. Retail on this one is $249.95 by Santa Fe Stoneworks in Santa Fe, New Mexico, number 106-160. This is the vaulted pattern for 2021. In other words, what I'm getting at, this pattern, this 2 3/4 inch Case pocket hunter is not being manufactured any longer. What Case does, they started doing this around 15, 16 years ago. They started putting knives in the vault, so to speak, which means they're not going to produce them for a while. This is the pattern that they have chosen to vault. It's the Tommy Hart Design 61165SS. This one has peach seed jigged denim bone handles, beautiful dark blue. The idea here is like blue jean color. It's dark blue bone. Beautiful. I love this jig pattern. This is probably my favorite Case jigging, the peach seed jigging. I've always liked it for some reason. True Sharp surgical steel clip blade, mirror polishing, 2020 tang stamp dating on this. That's very important. Number 106585, $58.63 is your price. Here's another stunner. Michael Prater customized painted pony. It's a painted pony folding hunter. This one has your blood red turquoise handles, 40 count web turquoise, orange spiny oyster channel inlays. Whoever's got that camera shot's got a great view of that. Mr. Director, that's a great view of that one. Worked bolsters, file working there. They've got a tight shot there. You can see that file work on the spine of the blade. Your liners are file worked. Chevron wood strip inlay running right through there in that huge portion of that blood red jasper handle. And a Michael Prater painted pony laminated certificates included, along with that acrylic base. We have 4 of these to sell. He did 5 of them. Plus you get the genuine leather Case Job Case leather sheath. Well, let's move and show you the Job Case. There we go, there he is. With the original Case factory box. Stunning piece right here, $1,800 retail, your price $487, number 106035. This is the original Case XX Exchanger. Actually, the real name for this is the Double Exchanger. That means XX changer. This knife originated, they started issuing these in 1988. They took the Case 5-inch hammerhead frame. It's a 59L lock blade frame. It's called the hammerhead. All you do, you bring the blade, it's at the 90-degree angle, depress the locking mechanism, and slide the blade backwards out of the frame, and then keep the blade, the lock depressed, slide the other blade in. You have 4 knives in one here. You've got a drop point blade, a clip blade, saw blade, and the utility blade there on the bottom. True Sharp surgical steel blades with satin finishing, brass bolsters, and that sheath there will house all 3. It keeps all 3 of the blades in there, as well, of course, the knife with one of the blades in. Very compact idea here. You've got 4 knives in one. You got your belt sheath, basket weave style, number 13161. That's an old item number, which means we've been selling that a long time. 11830. Retail is $169.95. I love this knife right here. This is a titanium. I don't mean titanium coated. I mean a titanium handle. It's by Defcon. Now this one here, on the carousel, I can't get in there and show you as well as what I want, how I want it. I'm too fat to do that. But I will say this thing opened. Now Drew, however, he's skinny. Drew still has that 18-year-old body. He's still got that high school boy body. He's lucky, see. But anyway, he can show you how slick this opens and moves. Don't that feel good? It's solid. Very solid. Your blade, I believe, I think it's D2 on that blade. D2 blade. You got that carrying pouch. You get the jungle knife polishing cloth. I'm telling you, that's an excellent knife. The price is great on this. Remember, titanium handle, D2 blade, great quality on this. $240 MSRP. Your price $98.75. You'll love that knife. It'll last you forever. Just don't lose it. It's a super quality piece. Number 100284. The Kershaw Clash. This one is 7 inches overall. It's got a composite handle. It's got ridging in it, so that's for texture. This one, I'm assuming, is going to be an assisted opener. Yes, it is. There's your flipper right there. That's all you do to open it. It's got your black matte stainless steel blade finishing, an inset with a serration, partial serration, rear side pocket clip, speed safe technology, and Kershaw, which if you know anything about knives at all, you've ever seen or owned a Kershaw, you know they work great. All quality on these, number 105860, $53.60. This is your painted pony on a Buck, I believe, 101 sheath knife. This is the same as a 110, but the difference on this is that it's not a folder. If you see it and you think, well, it's a lock blade, it's not. This is a fixed blade, which is a really, they don't make these very often. It's the 101. You know, you just take the 110 and flip the last two numbers, you got the 101. 8 3/4 inches overall. This is a painted pony fixed blade. Tree ring mammoth is your predominant handle featured. Canyon turquoise channel inlays, and along with, there's one there that's a orange spiny oyster. Chevron wood channel inlay, textured brass bolsters, file working on the spine of the blade and the back spring portion, the painted pony acrylic base, genuine leather sheath. Turn that around and show them the rear side too. I'm sorry. I just want to show you the rear side. It is, oh, there we go. Yeah, your rear side, it's on the back. It's not just pack of wood or jet black onyx. You've got the real McCoy on both sides there. Love that Canyon turquoise. $18.99 is the retail. Your price, $480. 3 of those to sell. One of my favorite patterns all time, 5-blade sow belly. This is basically, it's just a Stockman, and you could put it with, 2 blades and make it a jackknife. You could put 3 blades with that spade blade on the end, and it would be a nice little Stockman. But this is a very difficult knife to make because these blades actually have to be bent. They have to be bent, and I don't mean bent, broken bent, like to where it makes the knife defective. They have to be angled in such a way that all 5 of them fit in the frame and work together. Has your master clip blade, small spear blade, sheepfoot blade, small clip blade, and the spade blade. 5-blade sow belly, just a monster pattern. I love this knife, one of my favorite all time. Fluted nickel silver bolsters, 1095 carbon steel blade construction. This knife is not brand new, it's new old stock. It's jigged honey bone, made up in Pennsylvania. I'm not sure exactly what year this one was made. It's either 1995 or 2003. It's new old stock. We only have 6 of these to sell. Number 106554, $175. Okay, I gotta go all the way to the other side of the studio. I'm gonna have to get me one of those little go-karts or something. Okay, I'm about here. Okay, this is an our choice deal. It's a good deal. These are genuine leather sheaths, USA manufactured sheaths. Now we've got, I can see here, a Cutco fixed blade sheath. We've got a Buck sheath, Buck fixed blade sheath. We've got a Bone Collector fixed blade sheath. We've got what looks to be a Canal Street sheath on here. All of these genuine, it's our choice. Now you get one of these, that's not $8.95 for that whole table. You get one of these sheaths for $8.95. There's a basket weave sheath in black leather. I'm sure if you're like me, you've got knives that are missing sheaths. It always happens. I don't know what happens to sheaths, but if you've fooled with knives very long at all, you know that there's always knives laying around that would be useful as long as you had the sheath. Well, we're going to give you a sheath for $8.95. Number 106315, our choice, USA sheath, $8.95. New Year's stump crunchers. This is a super deal, and that's not $39.80 each. That is $39.80 for the pair which means 19.90 each. The scimitar, that's your top one. That's a Middle Eastern design blade right here. It's called the scimitar. That one is 17 3/4 inches overall. It's by Black Hills Steel. If you notice the finishing on this, it's got what I always call that the old blacksmith hammered finish. It looks like it came out of a blacksmith shop, and it looks like that crude, beaten out, hand beaten out forging finish. Well, that's what this has. It's a great finish. And that's done. That's done on purpose. That's not left that way as a shortcut. I want to explain that. Then your bottom one is going to be 18 inches overall. That's your big, kind of a big bolo style blade on this, big bolo style blade. This is called, I would call this one a weed whacker. It's by Black Hills Steel as well. And as you can see, both of these are full tang construction. Pinned handles. Talk about a thick blade. The blades are at least, they're around this one is about a 1/8 of an inch thick on the scimitar. This one is going to be 3/16 to 1/4 of an inch thick in the steel, your big weed whacker. Black Hills Steel, all-weather nylon sheaths. The Duo, retail on this is $106 and change. There's your sheath. We're going to sell the Duo to you for only $39.80. That's a lot of knife for a small price. Number 106, 401. Here we have another favorite of mine, the One Shot. We hadn't had these in about 2 years. I remember when we had them a long time ago. Well, this one is like a 40 caliber brass bullet jacket, as you can see. It's assisted opening. Use the flipper. And it's by Elite Edge. That's the important thing. It's by Elite Edge. 420 stainless steel. Got the complex blade grind there, the swedge grind. There's your Elite Edge trademark. It's a liner lock. You use your thumb, move that little portion over, and you can shut it, and there it is. Now, what's even neater about this is this jacket on here. You've got a clip sleeve, like you could clip that on your pocket if you wanted to. You could, I don't think it would work very well, but you could wear it on your shirt pocket. I believe I'd wear it on my belt or jeans pocket more than anything. Very fast opening, Elite Edge, only $13.95. Retail is $34.50, number 60586. Good deal right here. Valley Forge inlaid Damascus. This is a drop point skinner. This is a true fat little skinner blade on here. It's what the original pattern of this. I've seen this made by Jim Frost had it made one time. My dad's old company had them made. They're called buck skinners. Full tang construction. Got your filigree black brass inlay, mosaic pins. It's by Valley Forge, Newark, New Jersey. Trademark. Now, if you're wondering what that little diamondback is doing up there, that's a great little stockman. I love this knife. It is 2 3/4 inches closed. That's free. When you buy this, now think about this. You're getting a Damascus skinner, genuine hand-folded Damascus, 1095 carbon and nickel silver composition, genuine Damascus. And talk about a thick blade, 1/4 of an inch thick on this blade. You see that? Full tang construction. You get this absolutely free. It's a super deal just for this with leather sheath. That's free. And if you want a great little stockman to carry every day, I love that knife. It's called the Little Diamondback Stockman. 2 3/4 inches closed in buffalo horn. Absolutely free when you buy number 106346 Valley Forge Damascus. Here's another Santa Fe Stoneworks liner lock. This one is one-handed opening. It's got a rear side pocket clip. The back side has that black midnight pack of wood, but what you have in the center is your genuine mammoth ivory. This front side handle features this mammoth ivory with mother of pearl channel inlays. Your exterior has the black jet onyx sectioning. Lanyard hole in the nickel silver frame. It's a one-handed opener. You've got your Santa Fe Stoneworks display case with your little mammoth card here, and then you've got the certificate of authenticity, which details this is at least 10,000 years old on that mammoth inlay. Not brand new, it's not poached, of course, nothing illegal. This is mined from the tundra in Siberia. It's at least 10,000 years old. $249.95 MSRP, your price only $98 for the Santa Fe Mammoth and Pearl liner lock, number 105233. This is one of my personal favorites because I took the one home here for a good 2 weeks and they couldn't find it. And the reason why I did is because this thing, yes, it's an Arno Bernard South African made warthog tusk keychain, but I'm going to show you this. Here's one I have here in the studio. This thing is a great stress reliever. I'm telling you, the way it's shaped. Now, I know this sounds silly, but I'm just being realistic. Of course, it works as a keychain. Misappropriated. Yes, it was misappropriated. It was accidentally, yes. But anyway, I took it home and finally I thought, I need to bring that back, and I did. It's probably the one I've got here in my hand. These are great. It's not only unique, it's mammoth tusk. It's built in South Africa by Arno Bernard, and it's a keychain. But seriously, folks, if you want something that feels great in your hand, if you're like me and you just like to always fidget with something, you'll love this thing. Number 103524, $38.50. Great item from Arno Bernard. This, come here, Drew. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show everybody how this works. Roll your sleeve up. No, don't, Drew. Here, show them how this works. I always get this wrong on the way the light works, so I want to show you how this works. There you've got a safety light right there. That looks like the xenon or LED headlamps that you see on the road in those cars that blind you. It's that bright. There's that menacing sound. That sound, you know, that is a menacing sound. Every time I hear that, it just makes you jump, and you know it's coming. But there it is. There is this is the Elite Guard stun gun. It's got a power charger there on it. You can plug it right in. It's got a key ring holder. I don't know if you carry keys with that, but it's a great personal protection item. Plus, you get this little sheath with it. It's got a clip on the back. You could wear it on your pocket or your belt. It's a great price on this awesome personal protection item. Only $19.95. Number 104079, the Elite Guard stun gun. This is a hen and rooster acrylic stand, and what you use this for is to display your hen and rooster knives, or actually any knife will work, but of course, as you can see, it's got that hen and rooster green font and script. And there's the hen and rooster. There's our free freight item for the day. There you see how this works. It's a magnetic base. It's acrylic. Now, I'm moving this all around, and you see it. I have to really start shaking it before it moves. If you want to enjoy your knives, buy this, especially if you've got a hen and rooster. That Redbone Stockman just looks great on there. It's magnetic, it's acrylic, it's got the hen and rooster traditional green, as we associate green with hen and rooster, the green font. And it's $19.95. If you want to rotate your knife out, if you want to display one of them for 1 week and then change it out, you've got the freedom to do that, and safely and securely with this, because the magnetic base, the magnets are strong. $19.95, number 106429. Choctaw Buffalo Abalone. This is your standard size Choctaw, the one that was made famous, came out in 1979 originally from Frost Cutlery. It's been in the line for 42 years. That's a long time. What that means is this is one of the favorites here. It means it sells good. 3 3/4 inch close. It's a hard knife to make. You have a whole lot of hafting. If you imagine the material just a straight line across, a lot has to be hafted out. That bow, that dip in there, that makes a hard knife to make. You actually are wasting a lot of material, but what it does, it enables you on the Choctaw to have a frame that is totally friendly to your hand. It just grips, it's not only finger groove contoured, it's palm contoured. A great grip on this. This has that buffalo horn exterior, and your middle interior, that's the beauty part. That is your fingerprint abalone. It's on both sides. You got fluted and scalloped nickel silver bolsters. True Sharp Rockwell tested 440 stainless blade. A great deal on that for only $16.75. There's the free freight item. That is your Hen and Rooster 4-inch 313 Stockman, 313 RB, that's for red bone. 4 inches closed, German stainless steel, Hen and Rooster fit and finish. Order that along with anything and everything that you order, and your freight is paid for free as long as you live in the continental 48 states up to January 13th at 8 p.m. We've had another great hour here. We want to tell everybody thank you for letting us come into your home. There's your free freight opportunity. We'll see you next time. Check us out 24 hours a day on cutlerycorner.net and